Hello, you cheeky devils. Hello, you spectacular specimens of humankind. It is I, Valen Vane. Welcome on into the cult of vanity. The cult of Vane, the home of hedonism. For that is where we indulge ourselves, you cheeky little devils. How are you doing? How's it going? Happy Monday to all of you. Happy Monday, you cheeky little devils, you. Hello. How you doing, you glorious beans? Oh, my lordy. Can I get rid of this, please? Bear with me 2 seconds, friends. My systems are going a little bit haywire. I think we're okay. Think we're all right. Think we're okay. Think we're okay. Yeah, all right. We're good. We're all right. Okay, no, we're good. We're all right. Things are fine. Hello, you delightful gems. How's it going? Dabber Cogsworth. Oh, my God. Really? Dabber Cogsworth. First thing you do is come in here and tell us all we've lost the game. I'm aware by this point. I'm well and truly lost the game, all right? Zabadian coming in as well. Oh, like, hold on. I've got a few. 10 off the bat. 10. Just throwing out there 10. I haven't even said hello to everybody. I've got a new mirror, friends. A brand new one. We've not used this one before. This one's a brand new one. This here is the mirror that was my great aunt. So it was my grandmother's mother's sister. This was one of her mirrors, and I have got it now. Look at it; it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But hold on, let me inscribe the names upon the mirror vein, because I got 10 there, and then Painted Lady came in for the 34 months, and Milky Pork came in with the 36 months. Good lord! Hold on. Right, I've still got a whole load from the before to write as well. Yep. Okay, we've got Milky Pork, you cheeky little devil, for the 24 months. No, 36 months, 3 whole years. Got Painted Lady with a nearly 3 years. And then we've got Zabadian coming in, gifting 10 tier 2 subs. 10 tier 2s. Tier 2s, Zabadian. God damn it. That's so unbelievably kind of you, Glorious Bean. Thank you so much. Hold on. We've got 2 of those. That's good. That's all right. The 4th one. Yeah. The 5th one. No, hold on. Zabadian. Just hold on. I've still got to catch up with the other ones, you cheeky little devil, you. Hold on. Wait. Where was I? There we go.
Hand it to my ego.
Oh, come on. Come on.
This is the Brat Intercity to Hull. All aboard.
God damn it. Temper. God damn it. Somebody gifting 6 months of a tier 1 sub to Poppy Darling there. What the actual... Hold on. What the actual Dickens? Hold on. I am not ready. It's a bloody Monday, friends. It's a bloody Monday.
Yeah, you subscribe.
Stop it.
Most kind.
Hold up. Razor gifting out a community gifts up there as well, you cheeky devil. Okay. Almost to the end of the tier 2s. Excuse me. Hold on. 2 more, miss. 2 more.
Yeah, you subscribe.
Stop it.
Most kind.
7th carriage connected.
7th? Where did 7 come from? Hold on. We were on 1 a minute ago. What? Hold on. What? And so that's the 10 tier 2s. Gosh darn it, Zabadian. And then we had a gift one from... Oh, we've got Duchess Demona coming in with the Prime for 13 months. Zabadian gifting out 6 months of gift of tier 1 to Poppy Darling there. And then Razotta, who did you gift your community gifts up to? Hold on.
What goes in hard and dry but comes out soft and wet?
Teabag. Oh.
What's the difference between light and hard? You can sleep with the light on.
I mean, I could sleep with... Anyway. Anyway, swiftly moving on. All you beautiful individuals, if you have been gifted a sub and you are not lurking, please say a massive thank you to the person that gifted that sub out to you there, whether that be Razotter or Zabadi. An unbelievable kindness here. That's so fucking kind of you. And in a January as well. A January, you tiki devil. I have inscribed your names upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. And those tier 2s also get access to the Pokemon emotes with my face on them. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning. You tier 1s have got to go, God, do I look rough? But goddamn, do I make rough look good? And you tier 2s have got to go, God, I wish I was someone else just so I can look at me. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Good Lord, friends. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. What? I'm not ready. Milky Pork, come here, Jiggle. What do you like? I haven't even said hello to people. You come in. I literally said hello to Dapper Cogsworth while he told me that we'd all lost the game. All right, that is literally all I had managed to do. That is all I had managed to do. Okay. And then chaos ensues. What the actual dickens? How's it going, Wild Squeak? Hello, Tiny Moon of Skuz. Oh, what is this? One gift sub for reward? What did that mean? Oh, is that telling us in order to get a reward from the hype train? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I've gone for the vanilla and nutmeg tea today, friends. How's it going, Gothy Emo Little Eyes? Poppy Darling, hello, you cheeky devil. Yeah, a little bit of Ninja Sex Party to start the day off, Razotter, I have to say. I was feeling the bop. Do you know what I mean? I've been in a right bop music mood recently, as many of you have helped me with when we were in the Discord earlier, and I was like, I need bops, and you people came out with some fucking corkers. Really good music that was thrown out there. I really appreciate it, friends. Still in the ads, I'll be there and sit and chit-chat in a minute. Well, I hope you're out of it now, Poppy Darling, because you got gifted 6 months of tier 1 sub from Zabadi in there. Unbelievably kind. It was indeed Ninja Sex Party. How's it going, Maya? Hello, you cheeky devil. Wild Squeak, you glorious individual. Definitely it. Yes, Ninja Sex Party songs are, to my knowledge, DMCA free. They do not issue copyright claims, which is great for like an intro song. It's great for like an intro song because I don't like to use like music underneath me talking. I like to have background music like we're doing in the moment. Do you know what I mean? Not like a proper song. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Babbly, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Stupedia, thank you very much for the 200 little bits getting me the alien alert there. That was, I was wondering what the fuck was going on there. I was wondering what was going on there. Kindred coming in for the 34 months. Also, nearly fucking 3 years there. Good lord. Good lord. Oh boy. I should now inscribe your name on the mirror vein, you glorious bean. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing, hold on. I haven't finished yet. Zooey Boo coming in for the 17 months, you cheeky little devil. Your name is also inscribed on the mirror vein, as we've just been through it. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. Friends, if you have got hype train emotes, could you please throw them out now? Say a massive thank you to all those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little babies out there. Good Lord. That was not what I was expecting. First thing on a fucking Monday. A fucking Monday stream of all things. Come on now. It's a Monday. It's been a stormy weather. We're all cold and miserable. We need to be, oh, this is bad. And then you throw all this kindness out there. My heart is too withered and husk-like for this level of joy and happiness. All right? Good Lord. Thank you so much, friends. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wasn't ready. I was literally on the stairs being like, what the fuck am I going to talk about tonight? What the fuck am I going to talk about? And then you bring all the chaos. Do you know what I mean? Bring all of the fucking chaos. How's it going, Phoenix Defense? How are we on this very windy day? Had all sorts of sun, rain, hail, thunder, sheet lightning. We had that over the weekend. I literally was at a point where I was like, oh God, like, am I going to be able to stream? If this carries on till Monday, I might not be able to stream because it was so loud. I actually did a test thing. I did like some recording to see if the microphone was picked up. But as the sheet rain was hitting the front window, the front of the house, it literally was like so loud. I was like, fuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream. I genuinely don't think I'm going to be able to stream because of how loud it is, you know? How's it going, Lorenzo? Hello, you cheeky devil. J2 coming in here as well, you wonderful bean. Let me scroll down a wee bit. Zabadi, and you unbelievably kind individual. So fucking kind of you. So fucking kind of you, friend. Semba, how you doing? How's it going? Duchess Demoni, you beautiful bean. I've had a day of tech stuff today, friends. I have had a day of cleaning out my fucking computer, getting rid of loads of old shit, and then like reinstalling like software and stuff that I need for editing and bits and pieces, because I've been trying to get back on doing like the short form content, so TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, trying to get on those while they're around, while I can still get on those, because there's a fair chance that they'll kick me off for being too, you know, woke. So you know, putting to work right off the bat. They fucking were babbly, weren't they? Fucking were. It was bloody ridiculous. All right. This is the Brat train into City to Hull. I mean, Jesus, it was wild. Runnar, how you doing, you beautiful bean? Hello, you cheeky little devil. I know, starting off at a level 6 then, but it was fucking outrageous. Fucking outrageous. That's the Badian's doing. That's the Badian's doing. Cheeky little devil that he is. God damn it. This community is just the best. I concur, Poppy darling. I have to agree. The level of unbelievable kindness and chaos. And it has been a weird fucking few days for me. So I very much appreciate coming in and having your fucking kindness. It's gone, all right?
Want to hear about my penis? Never mind, it's too long. Why did the snowman suddenly smile? He could see the snowblower coming. What did Cinderella say to Prince Charming? Want to see if it fits?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That last one specifically, Stupedia. That last one, there is a fair chance. There's a game that I have called Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time. And I haven't played it in fucking ages. But it was all to do with like the fairy tale princesses. And that one I could imagine them saying in that game. I'll need to revisit that one for the Questionable Game Emporium, I think. You know. I really missed you this last week, Val. Lovely to see my comfort blanket today. Oh, you indulge that comfort blanket. Wrap yourself up in it. Enjoy, you know. Lucky number 13. We do love a good number 13, it has to be said. Not as good as a 69, but, you know, we'll get there, you know. Went in straight in at level 6. Mind-boggling, all right? Mind-boggling. I thought we started at level 1, and no, just fucking ridiculous, all right? You bloody individuals. Did you get a new mirror yet? Yeah, so actually, the mirror that's been on the back of the sofa, I completely forgot about, because it's just been, like, lying there, do you know what I mean? But that was a gift to me from my parents, because, like I said, it was my great-aunt's, so my grandmother's mother... My grandmother's mother's sister. So not even my great aunt. It's like my great. Hold on. My aunt would be parents, brothers, sisters, family members. My great aunt would be my grandparents. So yeah, it'd be my great aunt. My great aunt's mirror. My parents messaged me and they were like, "Hey Val, do you still do the mirror thing on your stream?" And I was like, yeah. And they were like, "Oh cool, we've got one if you want one." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, take it. I've got nowhere to put it, but I'll take it. You know." There are a number of new very meh messages from Twitch. Yes, Zabadian, I get very frustrated with some of the things. Like one of the things that Twitch has brought out recently that really annoys me is that gift badges are temporary. Fucking infuriating. Absolutely fucking infuriating. So if somebody doesn't gift often enough, then they lose their gift badge. And I think that's just so fucking presumptuous and entitled. is what I think that is. And it really annoys me that it's not something that we can turn off. It really annoys me it's not something we can turn off, because I would like to leave people with their gift badges. Even if they like gifted, say, like 10 subs fucking 3 years ago, the fact of the matter is that they still gifted me 10 subs 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? They still did that. They still contributed to this channel by gifting me 10 subs 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And they keep harassing you that you lost it. Yeah. It's like, hey, you lost it. Hey, give us some more money. No, fucking leave them alone. They might be in a position, the person might be in a position where they had money before and then they've lost their job or something, or they had to leave for some reason or what have you. And then it's just like, leave them the fuck alone. They were kind enough to share their money with me and Twitch as well, all however long ago. Leave them the fuck alone. Do you know what I mean? I know a few of you, I've heard from a few of you where you've literally said to me that you will not gift subs anymore because of that, specifically because of that alert. It's just like, I won't do it. I won't do it because I do not want to be harassed for, I want to give to creators, whether that be me or other creators. I want to give to creators because I want to give to creators because it helps us support the creator and what have you. I won't do it if I'm going to get harassed by Twitch, and fully understandably so, to be honest with you. Fully understandably so. It's just like, for fuck's sake, leave people alone. Do you know what I mean? Leave people alone, especially in a fucking cost of living crisis. Especially when people are struggling to put food on their fucking tables and pay for their actual bills. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Wanderer Couple? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Stupedia. I keep forgetting that we have Blurp until you come along. You know? Classes started again today, so here in Uni Life, decorated some cute little tins and making a bracelet as we think, oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that. And I watched Nosferatu and then Alien Romulus. I'm progressing backwards through your timeline. I appreciate that, Razara. I appreciate that. I'm actually, because of how well the movie reviews do, I'm debating like viewing some like old nostalgic movies that I have never seen before in order to review them. But I'm gonna obviously push them into like a horror / erotic sense of things, you know? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Jason Andrew, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Having a mega choo-choo. Yeah, it appeared out of fucking nowhere. It appeared out of bloody nowhere. Oh, hold on. We had a whole load of thingies as well. We've got Wild Squeak with the 3-stream streak, the Stupidi with a 10-stream streak, Dabber Cogs with the 133-stream streak, and J2 coming in with the 7-stream streak. All of you, put some bloody clothes on. It's bloody been raining. It's been raining. It's been raining and it's cold outside. I went outside to put some stuff in the bin earlier. My nipples were like bullets. It was fucking ridiculous. Put some clothes on. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? Come on now. You know? We've had one hype train, but what about a second hype train? Not for a good couple of hours yet, Milky Porky Cheeky Devil. All right? Not for a couple of hours yet. I enjoyed your stream, by the way, Milky Pork. I realized that I was lurking. I was busy cracking on with bits and pieces, but I enjoyed you were playing Simon the Sorcerer, and I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that. So thanks for keeping me company while I was busy organizing bits and pieces. I appreciate that. You know? How's it going, Persephone? How's it going, Fagoth? Hello, B Rizzler, you cheeky devil. June Knackers, how you doing? No, I have not finished Discworld yet. I think I'm about halfway through, if I remember correctly. I think I'm about halfway through. However, we start a new game, a new horror game on Wednesday. On Wednesday. Classic Junk!
Evening sexipants.
I do indeed have sexy pants. Do you know what, friends? I've realized that my sexy pants are no longer sexy. There's an awful lot of my underwear that is not its usual sexy self. I need to go through. I've realized as well, one of the big things I've realized is how much shit I need to bin. All right? So this is my big project for February, is to go through everything I own and bin as much as possible. All right? I want to minimize down shit. Do you know what I mean? Bin or sell or recycle or what have you. Do you know what I mean? New undies, exactly. Definitely need new undies. Classic Chunk, you cheeky devil. Can we get a shout out for Classic Chunk as well, please? Classic Junk, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, hold on. People go check out Classic Chunk. while I've got this up here, all right? Go check out Classic Junk. Classic Junk is my housemate and fucking glorious individual. He doesn't stream on any kind of regular basis because he has got a full-time job, and his job is extremely exhausting. He's a very busy bee. But when he does stream, it is always a fucking amazing time over there. It's always great fun. It's always great fun. It's always a good laugh. Do you know what I mean? But the most important thing, Chunk, is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, me. Yeah, you know? Yeah, now. If Joy worked on the Grinch's heart, it can work on yours. I know, right? Has it gone live? Has what gone live? Has what gone live, Tunackers? Has which bit gone live? What are we talking about? Today I've been busy making a first RPG character journal, which is more than just a stack of papers or digital documents. I've been creating it with cardboard and paper. That's pretty fucking awesome, to be honest with you, Zabadian. That is pretty awesome. I had a character many, many years ago called Kasla KSR, who was a half-elf in Dungeons and or Dragons. And I got so hyper-focused on his business enterprises that I actually ended up having this massive spreadsheet that I ended up sending to the DM about all the stuff that he was into and all the little bits and pieces, where the money was going, how I was going to subterfuge the money, all the money laundering I was doing in the world. And he was literally just like, Val, what the fuck is this? He was like, because he runs a business himself, and he was like, I run a business and my accounts are nowhere near as like detailed as this. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, look, I was just having a good time. All right, leave my hyper focuses alone, okay? I don't even like Excel, but I was having a good time, okay? Poppy darling, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individual? You, how you doing, you beautiful bean? Streaming with lightning around, probably not the safest area for your PC either. That is one of the first things I ever bought for my PC. Before I even built the tower, Razor, before I even built the tower, one of the first things I bought was a surge protected extension lead. Because it's also plugged into a surge protection plug as well, because I am not taking any risks. Okay, not a fucking chance. My little baby, I can't deal with this. I can't deal without this. Many of you were here when the fucking motherboard failed. All right, you know how much stress and anguish it put me through. So yeah, all right. Booby Twitch not allow loading when stream goes live. Always have to refresh multiple times. Oh shit, that's really annoying, Tunackers. Is that for every stream or is that just for ours? Love watching the one shot you did with the Wandering Inn. Appreciate the dedication to the fit. It was a good show. Yeah, the Wandering. I did a show called Hell to Pay. That was a one-shot done where Syrinx was the GM, and it was with Peachy, Scotticus, Safipie, and myself, and it was fucking excellent. It was good fun. It was good fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Poppy darling. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I need to make a one of the mods. Could you put in my things to do to make a command for Hell to Pay, please? I'd really appreciate that. I'd really appreciate that. In fact, you know what? I can just literally fucking do. No. I'll do it after stream. Tech stuff and I didn't get a help request. That is something. To be fair, Sembar, it was mostly just uninstalling shit. And what I really need to do is I need to buy another hard drive. I've got like a terabyte hard drive that I've had my eye on for a little while. Just purely for media. Because I have recorded that much stuff now that I need to like store it somewhere. I need to store it somewhere. I have had external hard drives in the past that have all died on me miserably, but yeah, I need to get another hard drive to get that shit out. But hopefully, maybe if I sell some of this shit out, then I can like use that money to buy myself a nice hard drive. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Shade? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Mendiza, hello, you beautiful individual. Did you see the happy accident that happened on TikTok? A bunch of educators got together and created a university to teach different subjects. There are 200 different classes. No. What is this? What? Hold on. Right, hold on. Let me open this as a tab. TikTok University. Is it called the TikTok University, Duchess Demona? How's it going, Vithika? How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Vithika, please? Maya, hello. Glad to be able to decompress. Workday was ridiculous. Getting in bed and I'm not getting out till my cursed alarm goes off tomorrow. Don't blame you. Don't blame you, Maya. And if you need to disappear off, I very much appreciate you watching me in bed. Taking me to bed with you, Maya. People go check out Vithika. Vithika's a wonderful being. A fire breather extraordinaire and has a fantastic wardrobe. Go and check them out. They're glorious and wonderful. Click that cheeky little follow button. Do the thing. It's called Hillman-Tok University. Hillman-Tok University. Well, shit. I will have a look at that later. Thank you very much for letting us know about it. I will have a look at that later. I'm definitely going to have a look at that because, hell, if I can get involved and do some sex education on there, that would be wonderful. You know? How many mirrors do you have now? Shit, how many mirrors did we say we had before? 57? So that would be 58. It's one more than we had before. So I'm going to have to count them again, aren't I? I'm going to have to count them again at some stage. Not now, but at some stage because I haven't caught up with chat yet. If I catch up with chat, I'll count the mirrors, okay? Folks can't give all the time. We do have lives outside of Twitch. Yeah, exactly. And now I have to say I understand why they've done it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the fact that they just keep fucking chasing you for money. All right, but I understand why they're doing it. It's because Twitch is a loss earner. Twitch, as much as people look, as somebody who literally does this for a living and constantly oh, so B Rizza, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses? I caught that out of the corner of my eye. As somebody who does this as a profession and looks into the industry and what have you, everyone thinks that Twitch must earn a cosmic fuck ton because of how many people subscribe and stuff like that. Completely agree. They do earn a cosmic fuck ton. Their incoming is a cosmic fuck ton, but their outgoing is an even bigger cosmic fuck ton because of all the server costs, because of all the internet costs and there's so many costs that go into. As somebody who tried to start a social media company, who tried to start a video streaming company many years ago when there was that whole kerfuffle with OnlyFans back in the day, I looked into it. I looked into the costs. The costs are fucking astronomical, okay? They are absolutely fucking astronomical. So I am aware that the costs are unreasonable. So yeah, Twitch, I don't think Twitch have turned a profit apart from maybe year 2020, 2021 maybe. But even if they did, it was not very much of a profit. So they're constantly trying to find ways to get more and more money out of all of you. The thing that they don't seem to understand is the ways that they are putting forward are the worst ways to do it. There's no scalability. They need to be focusing more on like the ad revenue side of things. You know? So Labyrinth, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it, Shoenackers. I don't even want to talk about it. Millen, hello, you cheeky devil. Been hit hard by inflation. Went from having no money issues up until 2023 when no longer saving money. Switchpad can fuck right off. Yeah, completely agree. Completely agree.
Good evening, Mr. Vane.
How's it going, Dr. K, you cheeky devil, you? I shall now describe an imp on the mirror. Vane for 56 months. Good lord. Good lord, Dr. K. 56 bloody months. Your name is now described upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh. Sexy. Ooh. Yes. Meow. You know? I choked on my own tongue for a second there, friends. I choked on my own tongue. That's what happened there. I went choked on my own tongue. Carried on. You know, Lunicorn, how you doing? How's it going? B Rizzler as well, you glorious individual. Had to take time of the into the house, the pots I had in the balcony because of the wind. Oh, you had to bring all of the pots because of the wind. Yeah, can't imagine how you guys are doing in the UK. Hope you're all okay. Okay so far. I know that one person has died because of the storms. Last I looked, somebody in Ireland, if I remember correctly, died because of the storms. A tree came down and unfortunately caught them. But other than that, I don't think there's been any other deaths. Maybe a couple of injuries and stuff. But the wind was vile. Absolutely fucking vile. I am very glad that my dad, or I helped my dad put up my back gates again, because they were smashed to pieces. They were a fucking mess. So yeah, I'm glad that they're back up and running. New undies. You gotta love some new undies. Gotta love some new undies, you know. How did you know? Minimizing my fave things to say to myself is, would I rather wear this or something new? Helps decide fast. Yes. To be fair, a lot of it just comes down to the fact, like, over the weekend, I was doing a little bit of, like, I was doing a deep clean on a load of different parts of the house. And I started moving some stuff around. Today, I found, I moved a drawer unit out in my bedroom because I noticed some weird little patches above my drawer unit as I was doing some clearing out, and I noticed some weird little patches, so I moved the entire drawer unit out and found fucking loads of mold. So I have been deep cleaning, deep vinegaring, all of that behind this fucking drawer unit that I had. It's on an outside facing wall, so it's usually just like surface condensation, but it's just fucking ridiculous. So that's been cleansed down, and fortunately I've still got some anti-mold paint that I can paint on all of those walls, so doing all right, doing okay there. But yeah, like, one of the things I was doing is like going through a load of my wardrobe and just being like, just seeing loads of stuff that I just don't wear anymore. It's just not the style that it's the style that I had many moons ago, and it's not the style I have anymore. And it's just like I've got so many memories with a lot of clothing that I own, and it's just like, do I really need them though? What are the chances of me actually wearing them? There isn't much chance I'm actually going to wear it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. It's just not me anymore. So I think I'm going to be donating some bin bags of clothing to charity, or taking them to the fabric recycle place or something like that, you know? Yeah, I know. You were going to stream tonight, but you decided on a payday Thai massage instead. Hoping to get online tomorrow evening. Amazing. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. And also, a payday Thai massage sounds fucking excellent. I hope that your back is nice and loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. The stream, I was idling when I started, when it was starting soon, but it didn't go live for me until I refreshed several times. That's weird. That is very, very strange. Especially as I haven't dropped many frames at all. And normally I drop quite a few, you know? Normally I drop quite a few. Your dungeon master took notes for tax evasion. I don't think you can really blame, like, goblin manufacturing and stuff like that with tax evasion in this reality and this plane of existence. Do you know what I mean? I get it on other streams, so I guess others, but I'm wondering if it's my Chrome extension. Maybe, potentially. Had friggin' hailstorm down south today. Just 2 minutes of intense hail and lightning. Oh god, that sounds fucking nightmarish. But it sounds loud as well. Do you know what I mean? Hillman Talk University. Thank you very much, Just a moment. I've pulled that up as a tab, and I'll definitely check that out later. Had a blast in Paris, but came back with a nasty head cold. Always happens, Vitiga. Always happens. You end up going anywhere. You visit another location. That means traveling in enclosed spaces with other human beings. You're definitely going to get ill. Definitely. You know? Good. Got hot chocolate, water, and snacks. No need to go anywhere. Love it. Love to hear it. In 100 years, the British Museum will have a wing called the Mirrors of Vain. Could you imagine? The suite, the Museum of Vanity, and it's just got all of the mirrors all covered in fucking writing, and then in amongst it is like cardboard Valen, crochet Valen, Barbie Valen, sock puppet Valen, you know. An African American studies professor who is new to TikTok creative video. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, an African-American studies professor who is new to TikTok creates videos for her students, but ended up getting out to everyone. So agreed not to only teach her actual students, but us as well. Her videos started a whole educational trend. Oh, I love that. I genuinely love that. That's really cool. Because the thing is, a lot of... I've listened to a lot of sociological educators and analysts about the state of the world currently, because as many of you may have noticed, the state of the world is going to hell in a handbasket, and a lot of it comes down to education. A lot of it comes down to education and lack of critical thinking. So the fact that like making educational stuff more freely available is even better. Even fucking better. That it should be freely available to fucking everybody, you know? How's it going, Aristotle? How you doing, you cheeky devil? Same as Spotify. I think last year was the first one it made profit. How could peer-to-peer streaming be profitable? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. All I know is that Jeff Bezos doesn't know what Twitch is. That's all I know. Because there was an interview. There was an interview with Jeff Bezos, and one of the interviewers specifically asked Jeff Bezos, what do you think about Twitch? And he went, what's Twitch? He has no idea. No idea where his billions are going, you know? Like a bad smell, I hang around. That's fair. That is fair. Do you know what? It's not a bad smell to us, Dr. K. We love it. We love it. We indulge ourselves in it. You know what I mean? Lucky down south here has not been anything bad just at all. Just normal wind and rain. That's good. That is good. Had to cut work trip short and get a train back before the storm hits. Oh, lordy. I don't even know what's... I can't remember what the storm's called now. Oh. This is a different storm. We've got another storm already. Storm Hermenia. What was the last storm? List of storms UK 2025. Reject all. Fuck off with your fucking thingies. Okay, they haven't kept this up to date. Because if we're on Hermenia, then... I don't even fucking know. There's a lot of them. Storm Owen was the last one. That's what I thought. Like, Storm Owen. But they, like, I literally just typed in Storms UK into Google, and it came up with 1 day ago. Storm Hermenia causes widespread flooding. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, fucking hell, what? Hold on, what? What's going on? That definitely wasn't the storm that I was familiar with, you know? Brought bubble tea and 2 books on my way home. Just booked a little Valentine's flash tattoo. Love it. Love it. Indulge in that shit, you know? I have clothing that is just too good for that. I can't give up. This is the problem. I've definitely got some that I would never give up ever. Do you know what I mean? Like my big red coat that I had made for me back in the day. I wouldn't give that up ever. That's many years old now. New channel point redeemed. Valen's old clothes. What? That where I've got to wear some of my old clothes, Abadian? Where I have to wear some of my old clothes. Maybe a live Valen fashion-based auction on Twitch. Yeah, but I don't know how we'd do it. I've got no idea how we'd do it. We'd have to do like a, I don't know, a live eBaying or something like that. Do like a 24-hour fucking eBay or something, you know? Or leave it all, like put it all onto the eBay on one day, and then a week afterwards when it's like in the last few hours or the last hour or so, like just smash it all, like come out and just be like, right, okay, we're gonna go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. Haven't been yet. Set off shortly. Masseuse lives near your brother, so gonna pop in for a cuddle of the dog. Yeah, cuddle from the dog. Sure, chunk. You're gonna pop in for a cuddle from my little bro, aren't you? It's gonna be a little genre cuddle. I see how it is. What time's your appointment? I didn't realize they were quite open this late, you know? I know which Thai masseuse place you're going to as well, and it's a really good place. They're very, very good masseuse people there. Very good masseuse people. Really, I'm down south. Never noticed the Halo landing. Oh, right, okay. Maybe it's just different parts of it, to be fair. Totally agree. I'm so excited for the classes. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Minecraft has the server with a giant library of banned books. Yeah, I heard about that, Maya. I heard about that. Because they are banning books across many parts of America, there is a Minecraft server that has a giant library in it full of all of the books that are banned. Specifically full of all of the books that are banned, so that people can go and read these banned books, because fuck people banning books. Do you know what I mean? Fuck people banning books. It's bullshit. You know? Been busy making the Akasha top. So far, so good. Amazing to hear. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. How's it going, music man? Hello, you cheeky devil. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Cleaned down a whole load of molds that I found behind a chest of drawers today. I did a whole load of painting. That was good fun. I filmed a load of TikToks. What else did I do? Oh, I started planning out my YouTube video for not this coming Friday, but the Friday afterwards. I uninstalled a shitload of stuff off my computer and reinstalled a shitload of stuff on my computer. Yeah, it's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. It's been a good day, but a busy day. Busy day, you know? And I realized that I need to bin a load of shit. So I'm going to be binning a load of shit. I'm going to be going through and just fucking binning stuff off, because I have too much stuff. Too much stuff that I just don't need, you know? At some stage... I'm not even going to say that. Not even going to say that. That's... Well, when it happens, I'll let you know. You know? Did you happen to find the Ant Legion footage? I did not. But... I can't even remember when we did it now. Can't even remember when we did it. Unless I deleted it out of sheer anger. Oh, give me 2 seconds, friends. Give me 2 seconds. Because something's just caught my eye. And I need to know whether I've done it properly. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not sure. I'll have another look. But not... I might have deleted it out of sheer anger at the whole situation, Zembar. I don't think I did. But I'll dig a little bit deeper into it. But I didn't delete it in my purging of things today. I know that for certain. Storms on storms at the moment. At least the last one was Owen. To be honest with you, Maya, there have been more storms in the past year than there have been in the past 10 years combined. Like, those were the statistics, because there was a point in summer in 2024 There was a point in summer where it was storm after storm after storm after storm, and myself and Steph were sat down and we was like, fucking hell, this is actually fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was looking just to literally get a number of like how many storms had been from like the middle of 2023 to the middle of 2024. And the headline popped up and it said there had been more storms in that 12 months from like August 23 to August 24 than there had been in the previous 10 years combined. And then since August to now, there have been even more storms. So yeah, but don't worry, friends, climate change isn't a thing. You know. Alara, how you doing, you cheeky devil? Hello, you beautiful bean. Owen killed the Witch King. Owen did indeed kill the Witch King. So I have heard. Miss Coco Bay, hello, how you doing, cheeky devil? Unfortunately, due to the climate change, it will happen more and more. Oh, yeah. But it's not a thing. It's not a thing, Phoenix Defense. I don't know what you're talking about. There's definitely no climate change because people in power have said it doesn't exist. So that must be true. I know scientists say that it does. I know scientists, bloody scientists coming in here, researching and finding out facts and doing experiments to attain actual knowledge that physically works. But people have said it doesn't exist, so, you know, why would it? Why people who have got no scientific background and no knowledge and are definitely fueled by money have said that it doesn't exist? So, what are you talking about? You know? Just got home from my session at the studio, so I'm finishing my work day at home. Sounds good. Sounds good. I hope it's a nice, easy path for you to be able to finish your work day, Music Man. You know? Certainly been productive. It's been a productive few days, to be honest with you. I wasn't able to go and see Steph this weekend, so I used the time as much as possible. So I've already got this weekend's or this Friday's YouTube video set up and ready to go. That is going to be an interesting one. The reason, in fact, this entire stream title of the nostalgia that I didn't want was about the video that's going live on Friday, 6:30 p.m. GMT, because this video is about two crates of old stock sex toys. Before Christmas, I was very kindly gifted 2 crates of sex toys that were old stock from a friend of mine who used to own a sex shop in it was like a sex toy shop and a lingerie shop and all that jazz, but they owned it in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they had old stock from then. And that was the stuff that had survived. That was the stuff that, obviously, if things aren't in the right storage conditions, silicon can go off and stuff like that. But yeah, so I literally filmed the entire process of me going through 2 crates of old sex toys, and and there were some things in there. You can tell it was from the 90s. It's what I will say. You can tell it was from the 90s and early 2000s. There were some things in there that I was like, oh my fucking god. Yeah, including the first ever dildo I bought. Like, it was obviously not the first ever dildo, but the first style of dildo that I ever bought in my entire fucking life. There was a version of it in these crates, and I was like, oh my fucking god, what is this? How is this allowed? It was such a shit dildo as well. It was such a shit fucking dildo. And yeah, I was just like, oh my god, it looks really cool. I'm gonna buy it. It's cheap and it looks cool. This must be good. No, shit. Shit, hard plastic dildos. Shit. You know, I've got a really itchy thumb for some reason. No climate change, only climate stagnant. Exactly, Brian's brain dump. How you doing? How's it going? Sheba Aurora, hello, you cheeky devil. Lurking and cooking, you lurk and cook away, you cheeky devil. What are you cooking? Well, I'm gonna get you straight back out of lurk. What are you cooking? Moldy drawers. Oh dear. Do you know what the source of the mold was? Yeah, it's just surface damp, Maya. Just surface damp. So basically, my bedroom there's one of the walls that literally is like a surface, an outside facing wall, which means that the wall gets really fucking cold, which means that any moisture that is in the room, for example, from me huffing and puffing and getting all hot and sweaty, accumulates on that wall more than it does on any other wall, because the other walls are all inside the house, and therefore like there's no like cold surface for them to stick to, as it were. So yeah, that wall is very, very cold and gets damp a lot. And I've had issues with mold before, but I never even thought about it being behind the set of drawers. I never even considered it, because it's like either side of like a fireplace as well. So I was like, I'd never even consider it. Why would that be a problem? Why would that be a thing? And then I was like, ooh, I wonder about that. Oh my god. Oh, it's the worst. It was a lot of it. It was a lot of it. But I got my white vinegar out. Got my white vinegar on. Fucking get that shit. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Tasty, tasty white vinegars. You know? Lux, how you doing, you cheeky devil? 7 to 8 months ago, I think. What was 7 to 8 months ago? What was 7? What was 7 to 8 months ago? Huh? What? Yeah, mostly condensation. Yeah. How's it going, Sir Didymus? Hello, you cheeky devil. My wife is on a tropical fruit diet. The house is full of the stuff. It's enough to make a mango. It's enough to make a mango crazy. God damn, it's a baddie. That took me left wing there. Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready for that one. Storm Owen was the last UK storm. Herminia is a European storm that has not been named as a storm by the UK Met Office. Oh, so when I typed in Storms UK, and it came up with Storm Herminia 12 hours ago. Storm Herminia is bringing flooding to the UK because of 80-mile-an-hour winds and rain as bad. What is this? So yeah, Storm Herminia is on its way to the UK. In fact, it is currently hitting all of those people in the south of England that are having the rain and the hail and the wind and stuff like that. That is Storm Herminia. So please be fucking careful, friends. They are expecting 80 to 100-mile-an-hour winds from what I'm seeing from this little thingies. 7 to 8 months ago. Oh, the Ant Legion stuff. Thank you very much, Lux. I will flag that. I thought I had... In fact, I definitely had highlighted it. But it's whether... I actually deleted it or not. Yeah. Cool. Look away, Babbler, you cheeky devil. Look away. Hacks in, hello, you cheeky devil. Pesky condensation. I know, right? There's snow in Florida. There is indeed snow in Florida. It is quite wild. We're about to be in the day after tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it's wild. Got to make the most of it, though, friends. All right, whatever life throws at you, you make the most of it. Make the most of it. You know what I mean? It's mind blowing, right? Sometimes I wish the stormtroopers were chasing me, and someone would miss me. Zabadian, I miss you. I miss you when you're not here, causing me great pain with your terrible dad jokes. There's a few of you in this community that I miss when you're not here, cheeky devils. Even if it is for dad joke reasons, right? No climate change whatsoever. On a completely unrelated note, does anyone notice rather distinct lack of bugs in recent years? I almost never get any bug spots on my window anymore. I mean, I definitely don't at the moment because it's winter. But during the summer, yeah, there's fucking loads of them. I definitely get fucking loads of them. Maybe it's your part of the country, though, or you're part of the whatever country you happen to be in, you know? But I know that bug issues have been a thing, but that's more down to pesticides. Well, I suppose it's a combination of pesticides and weather and all that jazz, you know? You know? Something that could only happen to me. Music Man, look. I resemble that remark. It's going to be a thing. Why do they call them thunderstorms and not lightning storms? Thunderstorms just sound better. Oh my god. Oh my god. To be fair, I heard it was like the lightning storms are much more terrifying. Lightning storms do exist though, right? As much as that was a joke, lightning storms do exist and they are infinitely more terrifying. You know? I watch a YouTuber that McSteffels got me into called Hank. Fuck, what's his YouTube channel called? Picos Hank. Let me throw out his YouTube to everybody. No, shush. This individual, that link that I've just thrown out there is a link to Picos Hank, and he is a storm chaser, but he is also a professor of weatherology. I don't know. There's a specific term for it, but my brain is gooey. But yeah, he does storm chasing, and he basically talks through like all the different types of lightning and the different types of cloud formations, meteorology. Thank you very much. The cloud formations and the lightning that goes up as well as the lightning that comes down, and the different styles of lightning that happen and stuff like that. And it's just all very, very interesting, very fascinating, and very interesting. But yeah, McSteffels got me into him. So yeah. If you're interested in it, I strongly recommend. He didn't do many videos in 2024, but I think that was because he was off storm chasing more often than not, you know? And the storms that hit his area were really bad. Really fucking bad. Gonna need to see this. I'm glad it's coming out my usual YouTube time, 6:30 p.m. GMT on the Thurston Vanity YouTube channel. Let me give you a... There's the link to the Thurston Vanity YouTube channel. Go over, click that cheeky little subscribe button. He'll every week, 6:30 p.m. GMT, or BST if the summer happens, and that's when my videos come out. I'm trying to make sure they stay on weekly as well. The weekly things, my weekly things at the moment are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday Twitch. Thursday, all the VODs from Twitch go live on the VODs and Vanity channel. Friday, the YouTube video goes live. Saturday, nothing happens. And Sunday, the Questionable Game Emporium video goes live. So there is something literally going live every single day apart from Saturday. So busy, you know? Why are people not talking about climate development? We need to terraform the moon. Fagoth. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Because as much as that is a really fucking cool concept, the only person that's really pushing for any kind of space shenanigans at the moment is somebody who doesn't deserve to have any kind of platform ever. He deserves to be non-existent.
Hand it to my ego.
You know?
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Vampires don't live in castles. Dracula and Orlok lived in a castle because they were counts.
It's true. It's very true. They were lord of the land, as it were. Transylvanian lords. Yeah, completely agree. In fact, most vampires, in accordance with history, were just peasant folk. That was the reason why you've got all of these like stakes in. They used to dig up people and stake them and all that jazz. Yeah, it was wild. So landlords of vampires, got it. Sure, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Fagoth, you cheeky devil. I will answer your question momentarily. Let me catch up with this chat a little bit first. Did you hear about the storm that walked with a limp? It needed to use a hurricane. Oh my god, Zebadian. Good lord. I'm looking for the grocery sales, and the grocery store that I go to has some thick and thirsty paper towels on sale next Monday. Awesome. Get him. Indulge in that thirsty paper towel. Love thick and thirsty paper towels. TSB coming in with the 20 streams. 20 whole streams. 20 streams in a row. You in coming round here, being all naked. Flappy bits of flapping. It's bloody cold outside. Bloody cold outside. Freezing. Freezing cold. Got nipples like bullets. What the fuck? Put some clothes on. How you doing, TSB? How's it going, you beautiful bean? The flat next to mine, as the fire alarm is going off, they have to stand outside in the cold. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my lordy bits, you cheeky devil. Coming in for the whole year? For the whole year, you cheeky individual? Let me now inscribe your name upon the mirror of Vane. Yeah, I always get the numbers wrong. 314. I've inscribed your name upon the mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, me. Ah, you know. Ooh, cheeky. Cheeky. You have a hankering for his YouTube? Oh my God, Astra, really? Really? I shall henceforth be known as Weatherology. Exactly, Weatherology, right? It's the ology of the weathers. What more do you need, right? The Hank Green of weather stuff? Quite possibly, yeah. Pray for me, Valen and chat. I'm about to see if my coffee maker's boils water function will work enough to have the coffee part, even though the coffee part doesn't. I do indeed pray for you. I don't know whether it's going to work entirely correctly. Music Man, let us know. Because to my knowledge, you're not meant to have boiling water with coffee. Boiling water for tea, because it diffuses all of the flavor out of the leaves, but not boiling water for coffee because it burns the bean. And as you all know, friends, nobody should burn the bean. All right? Don't burn your beans, friends. Don't burn your beans. Okay? Do not boil water for coffee, or boil the water and then let it cool for a little while. Let it cool for 5-10 minutes, and then you pour it on your coffee. Then you pour it on your coffee. Don't burn your beans, friends. Exactly. It's true. No burning of the beans, please. Exactly. No burning the beans, only flicking the beans. Only the flicking of the beans. Exactly. How's it going, Mary Majora? Can I get a shout out for Mary Majora, please? Mary is an exquisite human being who deserves all of your love and attention. Absolute fucking chaos gremlin of a human being. And that's why we love her. That's why we love her. You know? Look. Look at this glorious being. You can see the chaos in their eyes. You can see the chaos. Illegal, but thank you. Exactly. I am very illegal. But then saying that with looks like these, I just am very illegal. I get arrested by the fashion police. They can't help themselves. They just like tying me up, cheeky devils. Let's not fuck up another planet. Oh god, that is exactly what's going to happen. Vithica, I'm not even going to be around to see it, and I know that's exactly what's going to happen. The human race will go to another planet and completely and utterly take all of its resources for itself. 100%. We will leave a withered husk in our wake. But the idea should exist. Oh, the idea to go into space, 110%, but it should be done for science and exploration and adventure, not for greed. And not for ego. You know? The logic is sound, exactly. I had to come back as an asshole. Excuse me. Vampires don't live in castles. Because they don't live, they are dead. That is, I mean, fair enough, Sherba Aurora. They dead in castles. I got ya. On board it. Yeah, They dead in castles. They also dead around villages when they're visiting, you know what I mean? I love deading next door to a vampire. How's it going, Authenticator? How you doing? Did you know that the episode of Only Fools of Horses now comes with trigger warnings? Good. Sounds great to me. I had an interesting conversation with some developers of lewd games around trigger warnings. And do you know what? I'm gonna make a poll of this. New poll. How do you feel about trigger warnings? Love them. Don't care. Rather not. Sure, I'll make it a 5-minute poll. Do it. I'm intrigued as to what you think about trigger warnings, friends, because I was having this conversation with some lewd developers on Reddit. Some developers of lewd games, and I was saying about how not safe for work games should have trigger warnings on them because it gives people a knowledge of what they're going to get into. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to play a not safe for work game and it has any kind of triggering content, which lots of them do, I know, I've played most. I've played a lot of them, do you know what I mean? In terms of not... No, this is just trigger warnings in general. This is just trigger warnings in general. Trigger warnings for anything at all. Do you know what I mean? And there was a mixed review. A lot of them said that they love trigger warnings. They will happily put it on their games because they think that it really helps a customer know as to whether they're going to enjoy the game or not and what have you. There was others that said that they wouldn't do trigger warnings because it limits their audience, and they should know because of marketing. Marketing should be able to show them whether they were going to get triggered by that thing. But then there was a couple of comments that were made about the fact that psychologists, there are actual studies, and I've looked into this. There are actual studies that were done around trigger warnings, and they found that a trigger warning itself would cause the same amount of anxiety as just being faced with, like, when they actually studied participants. They did a whole load of things with trigger warnings, and they did a whole load of things without trigger warnings, exactly the same. So they had like a control and what have you. And they found that the trigger warning itself, like if it says like trigger warning, murder of small puppies, do you know what I mean? The trigger warning itself caused just as much anxiety and nervousness around the subject as just facing the subject as a whole. It didn't actually help, or it didn't give any positives or negatives to the test results. I understand that when it comes to test results, that might not be the case. But when it comes to the actual person, in my experience, trigger warnings help somebody not have a panic attack. Do you know what I mean? I have seen people have full-on fucking meltdowns because they are not in the mental place to be able to deal with something at that moment in time. And a trigger warning allows them to turn around and be like, do you know what? I am gonna choose not to be around. Like, they'll still feel the same nerves and the same things, but oh my god, there's a thing that could potentially trigger me. But they go, okay, do you know what? I'm not in a place to deal with that right now, so I'll take a step away. And then they can come back at a later date and be like, do you know what? I'm in a place now where I feel like I can deal with that. I'm in a mentally stronger place, and that gives me the freedom to be able to approach that subject better, you know? However, one of the counterpoints to that, which was really, really interesting. I'm not reading chat at the moment because I want to get my thought process out first. One of the counterpoints to that was the fact that triggers, the word triggers, was used by psychologists in order to basically display this is a trigger. And the idea behind trigger warnings was to understand what it was that triggered them in the world and help them prepare better for those things happening, for those triggers happening. And if they always avoided the triggers, then they would never be able to prepare better for those things happening in the real world, which I understand. But on the counterpoint of that, books, games, movies, TV series aren't the real world. They are entertainment. They are escapism. They are there to escape the real world and therefore surely a trigger warning should be there to let that person know whether they're going to be in a place where they can escape the world for a bit, you know? Anyway, what do you think? It was a really interesting conversation. And I mean, there was definitely people there that were selfish and just being like, well, it limits your audience if people know what they're getting into. And I was like, I actually think it doesn't limit your audience. I think it makes you a more trustworthy developer. And if you provide trigger warnings for people, then you would be able to, like, people are more likely to trust your judgment and therefore go and see what other games you've made. Do you know what I mean? But the poll is now fixed, so let's find out. Love them. 77% of you said love them. 21% of you said don't care, and 3% of you said rather not. Interesting. I'm not going to ask anybody who they are or who they vote, what they voted for, or what have you. But very interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you very much for taking part, friends. Wasn't aware that Aaron Taylor Johnson was in the film till I saw it. Physically had to keep myself together. The stash and the curls were lethal. Nearly died. What are you talking about? What? I am very confused. Humanity will be better off building space structures to house ourselves in instead of trying to terraform other planets. Even the best case scenarios, terraforming would take thousands of years. Can you imagine all the new viruses and germs we'd encounter? Oh, yeah. It'd be wild. It's a nice fantasy, though. Do you know what I mean? 12 degrees C at the back of my... in my neck of the woods. My nipples... oh, my lordy, hold on. My nipples didn't even get hard. Rude, TSB. Rude. It's bloody freezing. Have some of my cold. Give me some of your warmth. You know? Finally, Nosferatu. It gave me nightmares, so I guess it was good. Entirely fair. I fucking loved it. As is seen in my my review of it. I thought it was excellent. An excellent interpretation of the classics. You know? And that's what it was. It was an interpretation. It wasn't a remake. It was an interpretation. Or put your milk in first. Oh, Razotter, you are causing a ruckus with that comment right there. Writes notes not to burn my bean. Exactly. Do not burn your bean, Persephone. All right. Very important. Okay. Truer words have never been said. I'd say depends on the coffee. I don't know. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I have heard that everyone I know who is an enthusiast about coffee has said that you never pour boiling water on coffee because it burns the bean. And we don't like burning beans, all right? How's it going, Mary? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Put a little cold water in the cup first. Potentially, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Don't drink coffee. Never bothered me, you know? Oh, coffee. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, that's right, yeah. 5-10 minutes. The last I heard 10 seconds should suffice. Oh, really? Okay. So it goes down from boiling to okay within 10 seconds. That is a very short period of time. You know what I mean? There's such variety. Oh, right. Okay. Cool. Faye Goth, are you still here, you beautiful bean? Because you asked me a sex education question like 20 minutes ago, and I haven't answered it yet. So I wanted to check that you were still here. Because I realized that I'm way behind in chat. Stop making me laugh. I'm trying to wash my green beans. No, I can't. Can't do that. Sherbarara. You just need to learn how to wash your beans better, okay? You want to wash your beans? You can do it through the giggles, okay? I encourage you to wash your beans, friends. I wash every part of you, but wash your beans. You know? Need to make 4 ounces to get 8 ounces of water. I'm going to call customer services later to try and fix it. Oh, what? Oh! The coffee machine. Yeah, of course. I was so confused for a second there, Music Man. So confused. Also got the trigger joke only once. It pointed out. What? Most vampires don't live dead in castles. Dracula was a count, which is why he lived dead. Why he deaded in a castle, yeah. When you're dead in a castle. Classic, do you know what I mean? It wasn't my beam, but my thigh was very bad friction burn. Oh, God. Oh, lordy. And then be included. I've yet to find anything to trigger me personally. Yeah, that's my thing. There's a couple of things that do trigger me, but even if they don't trigger me, I would rather them be in there. You know? Like them being included. Yeah, exactly. Even if I don't need them personally, I think having them does nothing to hurt anyone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Completely agree. Thinking on and off about getting biochemistry degree, and then theoretically I could get a job working at the space station. Do it. Why not? Fucking do it. If that's what you want to do it. I encourage all of this, you know? We better sort our own wet rock first. Earth won't last long at this rate of pollution and exploitation. Oh no, definitely. We are borderline past the point of no return, Miss Asia. All climate scientists and ecosystem scientists and stuff like that have said that even with like the Paris Agreement and stuff like that, the Earth has heated up too far, and we within the next couple of years will be past the point of no return. That doesn't mean that we can't bring it back down to a point of livability, but it does mean that the Earth itself is going to be in a position where it will never return to the fruitfulness that it has been at in previously in life. Do you know what I mean? That is depressing as fuck, but it is the truth of it. It is the truth of it. The Authenticator, have you got stuck on caps lock there? The past couple of messages I've read have been on caps lock. Can we just try not to do too much caps lock, friends, because it can be very problematic for people to be able to read. Also, I saw Mizuki creep in here. Can we get a shout out for Mizuki, please? Can we get a shout out for Mizuki? Mizuki's wonderful. You lurk away, you beautiful bean. Other people are great. I understand and respect them. For myself, I'm not bothered. That's fair. Have you heard about the vampire who was locked up in an asylum? He went batty. Oh my god. Oh my god. People go check out Mizuki. Mizuki's a wonderful, delightful individual, especially if you like the games that we play on our Wednesdays. Speaking of which, we've got a new game on Wednesday. Come in. We're going to be jumping back into indie horror. And we're going to be playing The Beast Inside. The Beast Inside. Because I got that fucking ages and ages. I think somebody actually bought me that fucking ages and ages and ages and ages ago. And I have not played it yet. So I'm going to play that on Wednesday. But yeah, go check out Mizuki. If you like creepy stuff, if you like spooky ooky kooky stuff, then go check out Mizuki. They're a wonderful being. We love them very, very dearly. Glorious and spectacular. I always give trigger warnings, but I am a mentally ill goblin, so I actively see trigger warnings for my triggers and fucking read or watch the thing anyway, which is entirely fair. But that's from what psychologists have said, Sherbert. That's good. That's a good thing. Zabadian, you take it easy. Good night, you cheeky little devil. Appreciate you. You sleep away, you beautiful bean. Thanks very much for popping by. And thanks very much for those gifted subs once again, you beautiful bean. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Also, Max Wattage, how you doing, you beautiful bean? Yeah, like one of the things that psychologists say is the trigger warning is about facing the trigger from a psychological point of view, not from a consuming content point of view. So seeing a trigger warning, it's like, cool, I am warned of this trigger. I am now going to face that trigger, and I am putting myself in a mentally strong enough place to deal with that trigger, which is the way it should be, you know? However, trigger warnings on like media and stuff like that is different, because it's like, this is an escapism. I am going to go and watch this movie because I want to escape from the world for a little bit. I don't want to be faced with things that are going to make me angry about how the universe is, you know? You know? This is what I always thought. Trigger warnings make people trigger. They can do, yeah. The thing is, Vithika, this is what's interesting about, and I didn't look deep into the studies or anything, but I did read like a couple of articles on them. What's interesting about them is it causes the same amount of anxiety because the body prepares itself for the trigger in advance. But that's different. I feel like despite the fact that the body reacts in the same way, the way that we mentally deal with it is different. Because if I turn around to you and say, hey, this thing that you are all triggered by a candle burning too close to a lava lamp. Do you know what I mean? And I warn you, I'm like, hey friends, don't look. I'm letting you know now, there's a candle burning too close to the lava lamp. Okay? You're all gonna get the anxiety, being like, oh god, okay, right? We're gonna be facing this now. We're gonna be facing this thing. Okay, you're gonna still feel all of this stuff, but you are mentally preparing yourself to deal with that. Whereas if I just let you see it and it came out of nowhere, and it just appears out of nowhere. You're like, oh my fucking God. And it's like an overwhelm, but the overwhelm is different. If you are given the warning, you are given the ability to prepare yourself. If you're not given the warning, then it hits you out of nowhere, and it's kind of like the death of Harry Houdini. All right? The death of Harry Houdini was because of a punch. Because he could do this thing where he challenged people and said, anybody can punch me in the stomach. Anybody in the world can punch me in the stomach. And I'll be able to take it. Doesn't matter how strong they are, I'll be able to take it. And he prepared himself and took the punch every single time. However, he died because somebody punched him out of nowhere when he wasn't prepared, and it burst an organ. Do you know what I mean? And then he went on and did other tricks instead of actually going to the hospital. But the point remains that it's like, same thing happened, but you were prepared for it, you know? The difference is in the preparation, in my personal opinion, but I am also not a psychologist, you know? I enjoy them, but for me, just to know what the game is about, but I like them mostly to keep other people safe. Yeah. yeah. For sure. I would much rather have a trigger warning.
Subscribed.
Max, you cheeky devil. Thank you very much for giving that sub to Sherbet Aurora, you beautiful bean. Fucking hell, 856 gift subs. Good lord. Good lord. Good lord, Max. That is such an astronomical amount. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. I really appreciate that. Sherb, I should now describe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Yeah, no? Yeah, cheeky devil. Welcome back, Babbly. So the warnings need to be more vague? I don't know. I honestly don't know that. I'd much rather have a trigger warning in the book I was enjoying than stumbling into a very sudden, violent SA scene. Yeah, exactly. But that's one of my triggers as well. So yeah, no, I agree with that. You know, I want to sexy trigger warn someone now. Ooh, lordy. I'm just warning you, you're going to have some sexy times with me. Ooh. I love it. I love it. Faye Goth, are you still here, you beautiful bean? Want to check whether they're here before, or make sure they are here before answering their Schmeck's Head question. Their Schmeck shed, you know. We just had the news that Grandpa has a Viagra addiction. No one is taking it harder than Grandma. Oh my God, Tunackers. That is terrifying. Yes, you're here, Faye Goth. 29 minutes ago, you asked me a Schmeck's education question, and I wanted to make sure you were here before I answered it. You asked what dietary changes should be made for semen that tastes great. The answer is there is no guaranteed evidence of any of it. There is rumors in the world that stuff that is high in fructose and certain enzymes, like pineapple is the stereotypical one, will make semen taste sweeter. But there is no scientific evidence for this. There is nothing to back that up at all. So people that say that if you eat a lot of high fructose fruits like berries and stuff like that, and pineapple and things like that, that will make your semen taste sweeter, or make somebody's semen taste sweeter. However, from what sexologists and dietitians have actually looked into and what have you, a balanced diet. All right. So just need to feed my man lots of sweet fruits. You could try it. See if it works. But honestly, a balanced diet of healthy foods is much more likely to make it taste better. Because at the end of the day, semen production has got fuck all to do with the digestive tract and stuff like that. However, a healthy body, like a healthy digestion process, will benefit all elements of the body, and as a result, also make the healthiest style of spaff. Do you know what I mean? You could try with the high fructose stuff. Like, generally speaking, sugars, like manufactured sugars are said to not work. It's more down to like the fruit side of things. But yeah, sweet fruits, like natural sweet fruits, are rumored to have had, but there is no scientific evidence to back that up. There is no scientific evidence to back that up. All professionals, all scientific individuals that I have read about have stated that you're much more likely to get a better flavor from a more well-balanced diet. Lots of fruit, lots of veg, plenty of protein, all of that kind of thing. The healthier you are, the nicer your bits will taste. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? A better term is content warning. Yeah, I have changed the Questionable Game Emporium to be from trigger warning to content warning because of that fact, because of the fact that it's not like what is one person's triggers isn't another person's triggers, and therefore somebody could think it's infinitely worse than it actually is. So content warning being like, hey, this is what is available in this content that may be like, do you know, like I see it in the same way as an epilepsy warning. That's the way I see it. If you are going to turn around and say, hey, this game contains flashy lights that may cause triggers for some people's epilepsy, it's exactly the same dynamic of like this content, stuff that happens within this content may provide certain triggers for certain individuals. Do you know what I mean? I see it in the same dynamic, and that's all you really need is like a screen at the beginning that just says those things, you know? You know? Mendiza, you take it easy. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. You take it easy, you beautiful bean. At the risk of being crude, my partner giving up smoking helped the flavor a lot. Smoking just makes it taste like an ashtray, B1. Really? Smoking makes your jizz taste like an ashtray. Just adding to my very questionable Google history. Smoking's effect on semen flavor. According to available information, smoking can potentially alter the tastes of semen, making it more bitter, pungent, or sour, due to the chemicals in the tobacco smoke affecting the composition of the semen. It can be perceived to change the flavor. However, research in this topic is limited, and individual experience may vary significantly. So that may be a scenario of different person to person. For example, like I used to smoke once upon a time back in the day, and I gave up smoking without an issue because I didn't have the addictive quality. I didn't get addicted to the caffeine, to the nicotine. Do you know what I mean? And that's just because my physiology is not made that way, it seems, you know. But yeah, that's really interesting. That is really, and you can second that. So we've got three counts for smoking changes the flavor of jizz. You have epilepsy and wanted to grab a glow stick and start dancing. Smoking and coffee makes semen taste vile, I've heard. Oh, coffee as well. I can understand it with coffee a little bit more. Sour and bitter. Interesting. Not that I've ever had relations, but if I had, that would explain a lot. What, in regards to smoking? You've never had any relations, ever? Definitely not. Not a single one. I already have 2 diplomas in chemistry and forensic science. Could absolutely get you a university biochemistry degree off the back of those. You can join the space program as a biochemist. Do it. Do it. I will always encourage and enable all of you to keep indulging yourselves in dreams. Do you know what I mean? Content warnings is not safe for work can also go the other way around. It could generate a similar effect to the Streisand effect. I know the Zabadian's disappeared, but let's remind myself about the Streisand effect. Whoop. Term coined by Mike Masnick after Barbara Streisand attempted in 2003 to suppress publications of a photograph showing her eclipse. Oh, this was the Barbara Streisand tried to suppress the photo and as a result blew everything up even more. Yeah, no, I could see how that would happen. I could see how that would happen. I'm not sure that's necessarily a bad thing though, because the people that would be triggered by those content warnings would then just not indulge themselves in the content if they were afraid of it. Do you know what I mean? Aaron Taylor Johnson was in Nosferatu. I am terrible with names. Oh yeah, so he was. He was such a pain in the ass as well. I loved his character, but he was such a pain in the ass. His character was a fantastically portrayed character, and I understand why he was the way he was. But yeah, I didn't know that was the name of the actor. I remember watching a film called Law-Abiding Citizen. A certain scene happened and shocked me, but made me consumed with rage. Stupedia, it happens a lot to me. I have been blindsided by a couple of scenes before, and I think the problem that, do you know what, I've actually just had a realization. I think one of the things that content warnings does is not only prepare you for, because just thinking about like the psychology tests that I was talking about, they analyzed in the moment those test subjects, those individuals who volunteered for the psychological tests in regards to like the trigger warnings and stuff. You know, they had a group of people that had the trigger warnings and had the effect of feeling the anxiety before the trigger and all that jazz, and then they had the people without the trigger warnings and feeling the anxiety facing the trigger warnings out of nowhere and what have you, and that's the test done, you know. But what they don't take into account is the fact that a triggering scene in a movie, for example, a triggering scene in a movie will haunt you if you are not prepared for it. Will absolutely haunt you. I can think of one directly off the top of my head, straight away off the top of my head, and this was from like an anime way back in the day, that is burnt into my brain to a point where I don't even remember anything else about the anime. All I remember is that one scene, because it hit me out of nowhere. I wasn't fucking ready for it, and it had such an effect that it still fucking haunts me to this day. You know, and I fucking saw that when I was 16, 17. So 20 years ago. So a trigger warning might induce the same effects as facing a trigger face on. But because of the fact that you are mentally able to prepare for that trigger, it means that you're able to not be as affected in the long run for it. Interesting. That's a realization I've just had there. You know? Last thing you want is a burn bean. Exactly, right? No one wants that. Farm barista here. Boiling water over coffee grounds burns the coffee and then acidifies it. Oh, so you get like a more acidic taste. Oh, cool. Interesting. Does program state institutes or private R&Ds? Good question. Oh, you're having the conversation. That's cool. I have no strong feelings with trigger words personally. I don't seek them out or need them. I do understand some people might though. Yeah. Thank you very much for the shout out from Misuki, by the way, Senbal. That's how far back I am. I'm gonna whip forward. Don't believe that, Valen. How can that make sense? The Earth has regenerated itself from cataclysmic events that killed the dinosaurs. From what I understand about it, Persephone, and my understanding is limited, is the fact that what killed the dinosaurs off was extreme cold. It was an asteroid hitting the Earth, causing all of these bits and pieces to die off and what have you. But the world wasn't polluted by it. There was no pollution, as it were. There was certain toxins and elements like that, but we've got to a point where we can refine things so much that they can't go back to the way that they were. So, from what I understand of the temperature side of things, is that cataclysmic events, and this is from a completely uneducated mind. I am not an expert in this by any stretch of imagination. I am regurgitating what I have digested through experts telling me bits and pieces, and my memory is quite atrocious. But from what I understand of it, the Earth will survive, but in regards to life on the Earth, there was the core temperature of the Earth, as in the whole atmosphere, everything to do with the Earth, everything has never been as high for as long as it is now. And it gets to a point where the core temperature, the overall temperature of the Earth, gets to a point where everything in the sea starts dying. Because it can't do it, because as somebody who owns fish are super sensitive to temperature. Corals are super sensitive to temperature. You start killing off the small stuff, the biggest stuff that has nothing to eat. And it has that knock-on effect overall, like over a prolonged period of time. The Earth will never be able to return back to a state of existence like it has known for the past 4,000 years, 5,000 years, or whatever, you know? There's a thick layer of ash. There was pollution which changed the climate by blocking the sun rather than the heat. Yeah, but not pollution in regards to toxins and toxicity. Thick layer of ash in the air that stopped the light from coming through, that killed off many plants. Yes, but there wasn't radioactive waste. There wasn't like plastics. There wasn't chemical toxins that kill off life. Do you know what I mean? Human beings have made a lot of poisons that do not naturally form. That's what I meant by pollution. Because you're right, technically speaking, the pollution is the ash and volcanoes and toxins that come from like methane bubbles and shit like that under lakes and stuff like that. That's all pollutants, but unnatural pollution. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How cold does water need to be to still extract the goodness? Good question. I don't know. Not when it comes to coffee. I've got no idea. It'd be good, except for I'm triggered. I don't face it or deal with it. Then I'm just triggered and I get stuck. Yep, fair. I think the trick is in the therapy situation. The one would be followed with assistance and handling it. Yes. Therapy ideally gives you the tools to handle your particular set of challenges. Yes. Completely agree. Okay, I'm going to whip down a bit, friends, because I am way behind. Well, you should never yell at a vampire while arguing. Bite me. Oh, my lordy. Astra, are you still here, you beautiful being? You need to feel my... No. Yes. All the smoking stuff. Yeah, we talked about all that. And gets right into jumping into the jizz. You know it. If it wasn't yes, I would be talking about smoking. Yes. Obligatory virginity is what you make of it and not all important. Virginity is a myth. It doesn't exist. Sherbet Aurora. It doesn't exist. It's a complete myth. I appreciate the obligatory virginity is what you make of it and stuff like that, but virginity is a complete myth. It doesn't exist. We need to get rid of the idea of it as a whole, in my opinion. Not a huge fan of religion. Faith is fine, of course. But the way the character was like, how can you believe in a demon and yet as a Christian? Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Well, that was... I'm not going to go into the hypocrisy of religion now, Poppy, because I'd go off on one. But yes, yeah, there's a whole thing there. How can you believe in demons? How can you believe in the good and not the evil when it comes to supernatural beings? Yeah, no, I get that. Another way to look at pollution is look at things like the planet Venus. Yeah. Venus is literally global warming span out of control, for sure. To my knowledge, the last I heard, astrophysicists and astrobiologists and what have you used to believe that Venus had a very similar atmosphere to Earth because of the way that it's composed and what have you, and the reason why it is a barren landscape right now is because it was global warming gone out of control. They're literally to the point where when they sent a probe into Venus, the probe itself melted. Literally melted because of how vile an atmosphere it is. And I think there's like one picture from Venus. Or two pictures, there we go. Oh. This is a picture from Venus. This photo was taken just before the camera died because before like literally the entire thing fucking melted. You can even already see a bit of the corrosion that is happening on the actual lander itself. It's wild. Fucking wild. No worries, you take it easy, Bobby darling. You take it easy, you beautiful bean. So far from what we're able to research, we've had 5 mass extinction events. I thought it was a little bit more than that. I thought it was a few more than that. But I am not an expert by any stretch of imagination. Microplastics will be fucking up the planet's biology for hundreds of thousands of years. Started tearing for water at my old job, yikes. Oh yeah, they think that the vast majority of human beings are filled with microplastics because of our diet and our water, you know. In the end, the non-avian dinosaurs died out due to the whole domino effect reasons. Yeah. The asteroid threw fine particulates into the atmosphere, making the skies dark and cooling the Earth, which killed most of the plants and therefore the animals that ate them, especially the large cold-blooded reptiles. Yeah, and I think pretty much the only reason that the small animals survived is because they were all scavengers, all omnivorous scavengers, which meant that they were able to eat the large rotting corpses of the big things and survive on less food, you know. Then when the sun started going back out again, it's like, oh look, some of the plants can start rejuvenating. I mean, there's literally plants that exist, and they believe that they still existed back then, that can hibernate for like centuries and shit like that. They just cut down to the fucking seed and wait for some description of sun or moisture. It's like tumbleweeds. Tumbleweeds can go around in that weird mummified state, just waiting for moisture. You know? The world hasn't dealt with that yet? No, exactly. According to... Oh my lordy, ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, I tell you. The absolute audacity. The scandal, the preposterousness. Good Lord. Monty, calm down with the popcorn, please. Just calm down. It's all good. It's okay. Monty. We're trying to say hello to... Stop it, Monty. He's the absolute worst. He's the absolute worst. Good Lord. How's it going, Nico? You cheeky little devil. You welcome on in, you beautiful individuals. How's it going? How's things? I'm Valen Vane. Vane by name. Vane by nature. Deep as a puddle in summer. People from my stream, go and check out the glorious Nico Hart. I was lurking Nico Hart earlier. In fact, I popped in and said hi to Nico Hart earlier because the game they were playing sounded really cool. And it was, from what I saw of it. It was really, really cool. How did you enjoy it, Nico? How was it, you beautiful bean? Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals. Faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard. I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. As was said in Nico's stream earlier, Nico makes a few jokes out of genitalia, and I make it my entire personality. So, you know. Okay, get this. The code was... Hold on. The code I won was 694200, and my completion time was 420. Oh my god. That is wild. That is wild. You can't make that shit up. You can't make that shit up. That is amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. I love that. I love that so much. It was the meme run of all time. Yes, I want you to post that everywhere. Post it everywhere. Friends of mine, go and check out the glorious Nico Hart. Friends, if you don't know me, like I said, I'm Valen Vane. I do hedonistic sex education. Today we're talking about all kinds of different things, from the global climate change to the film Nosferatu, to the taste of semen, to trigger warnings. We have done a whole lot of stuff. Do you know what I mean? What did the unicycle say to the thermostat? I dread to think. What did the unicycle say to the thermostat? Do I want to know? You don't know either. That reminds me, friends. That reminds me of the greatest troll that ever existed. All right? The greatest troll. Let me tell you this story. Many of my people will already know this story, but you new people, let me tell you about this story. The greatest troll that ever existed. Okay? We get quite a lot of trolls in here. I like to play with them because they're hilarious to me. All right? But we had this one person who came in, and first comment they ever said was, riddle me this, and then proceeded to say a riddle. I don't even remember what the riddle was. That's how bad this is. All right? They proceeded to say the riddle. And it was when I was a much smaller creator. Okay, so me and the community all sat and we tried to work out this riddle. What could the riddle be? Oh, that makes no sense. What would the riddle be? What is this? But if we try this and then, oh no, it's not. And we went on it for about 40 minutes. For about 40 minutes, we went back and forth in the community to decide what the answer to this riddle was. We were like, tell us. What this riddle, what is the answer to the riddle? We can't get it. We can't understand. He'd fucking left the chat. He, she, they had completely left the fucking chat. The bastard. The greatest troll. Like, that is next level trolling. Go in with a really complex riddle and just fucking leave. Leave before anyone gets the answer. Fucking done. Do you know what I mean? You can't get better than that. It was wild. It was wild. Anyway, welcome on in, friends. How you doing? If you beautiful people, including you, Nico, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat, go grab some delightful beverage, please go and do so. Please look after yourself. I know you've been streaming. I know you've been dedicated to that stream. I appreciate you for bringing all your beautiful people over here. And that goes to your wonderful raiders as well. As much as I love your attention, because I am quite the attention seeker. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Glorious. I've got a room like fucking Prince Fuck the Moulin Rouge. Okay? If you need to disappear off, as much as I love your attention, your life must always come first. Please go look after yourself. Please do what you need to do. And if you would like to, click that cheeky little follow button. You can come follow me some other time. Come see what I'm all about some other time. You know what I mean? Ask me a sex education question. Ask me some weird ass shit. Astra Kias, you are still here. Astra Kias, I know I'm giving you this straight after the raid, but you've waited 45 minutes for this. Oh, you cheeky little devil. Look at you coming in here getting a cheeky little smolder, waiting a whole 45 minutes for getting all up in my business, you cheeky devil, you. I mean, really, what do you like? Tantalizing, scandalous, preposterous. You come in here, you get all close and personal. I mean, really. It's quite outrageous, you cheeky devil. Quite outrageous. I mean, what do you like? And in front of all these people as well. Oh, you cheeky devil. You were lurking. Go food. Go do the food stuff, all right? Van loves dad joke. Don't do that. Don't you dare, you cheeky devil. There is one thing I cannot stand in the life. It is cringing in my very soul. And unfortunately, the vast majority of dad jokes are cringe-worthy as fuck. God damn it. According to NASA, while effects of the human activities on Earth's climate to date are irreversible on the timescale of humans alive today, every little bit of avoided future temperature increases results in less warming that would otherwise persist for essentially forever. The benefits of reduced greenhouse gas emissions occur on the same timescale as political decisions that tend to lead to those reductions. Yes. And so many people have pulled out of it as well. It's wild. Bloody wild. I also love a good pun. Don't do this. Why would you do this to me, friends? Why would you do this to me? You cheeky devils. Gosh darn it. Oh, we had some beautiful people come in here. Let me say hello to these beautiful raiders that have popped in for the first time chatters. How's it going, Tainted Tally? Hello, you beautiful individual. Falling Link, hello. Cara True? Is that how you pronounce your name? Well, come on in. How's it going? How's things? And Aolin, hello, you beautiful bean. Did I get everybody? And Nico, of course. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. I think I got everybody. You beautiful beans, thank you very much for popping in and saying hi. I appreciate you. And Falling Link, hello. Sure there's a dad joke somewhere in this. What did the unicycle say to the thermostat? It's wheelie hot in here. Oh my God. I hate my life. I can't believe I've just done that. I can't believe I've just done that. I have succumbed to the evils of dad jokes. God damn it. That was officially terrible. Oh, don't follow me for that. Don't follow me for that, Falling Link. Oh God. It wasn't worth it. Please, it wasn't worth it. God damn it. It was so bad. It was so bad. My entire soul is just like shriveled a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's just shriveled a little bit. It's gone awfully small and raisin-like, okay? Is what people say when I enter the room. Oh my God, one true cripple. You like a bad dad joke? Oh God. Yeah, do you know what, Link? You will probably love it here then, friend. You will probably love it here. Because there is an awful lot of this community who fucking love bad dad jokes. God damn it. Think you shriveled some mushrooms with that joke? Oh, God. Good. They deserve to be shriveled, you Lunicorn. They deserve fucking evil mushrooms. Gosh darn it. Bloody mushrooms coming in here, getting all of my business. Fucking hate mushrooms, friends. They are the bum nuggets of Beelzebub. They don't deserve anything they get, you know? It would correct itself, but over a period that humans would barely notice. Yeah, no, I get you, Zen. I'm of the mindset to quote Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Humans might not be around, but life will be in whatever form it takes. Unless we make the planet like fucking Venus. That is the alternative. Because they believe, according to most astrophysicists and astrobiologists and stuff like that, they believe that at one stage, Venus supported life because of its similarity in size and how close it is to how close it is to the sun and its orbit and stuff like that. They believe that it probably had life on it at one stage, but greenhouse gases got out of control, and thus it is the state it's in at the moment, you know. Jam Jar Brain, thank you very much for coming in here and giving that sub to Shriveled Johnson 69. That's the state of my soul right now. It is a shriveled Johnson. Shriveled Johnson 69. I have inscribed your name upon the Mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the Mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. All right? Just because you come in here with your Shriveled Johnson doesn't mean you get to see that, cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, herra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know, you cheeky devils. It is so many things. So many things. How's it going, Jam? How you doing, you cheeky devil? You're still here, yes. No getting rid of me. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm convinced that life will continue to exist for a while after humans have died out. I've been watching a really interesting documentary that is available on Amazon Prime called Life After Humans. And if you are ever interested in what will happen after human beings don't exist, really interesting, really interesting. It's got like 2 seasons now or something like that. But the premise of the whole documentary is human beings disappear. All living human beings disappear. And the whole documentary, it says, we're not going to explain why humans disappear. We're just going to talk about what happens if they did. So it's literally a 2-season documentary about what would happen if humans just weren't here anymore. What happens about corrosion? What happens to all the animals? What happens to, like, they talk about how, like, reindeer like basically break out and join the caribou, because caribou are wild reindeer, and how they would eventually die off because they're not built to be able to do the distances of caribou and stuff like that. It's wild. It's really interesting. Really interesting how they go about it and stuff like that. And like what happens to like artwork when it's not kept in temperature sensitive productions. What happens to power stations when nobody's there to look after them, you know?
Panda to it.
Well, hello, guess who's back?
You don't have to be back, Silicon Valley. You don't have to be. I mean, I appreciate the 100 little panderings, but you don't have to be. You know what I mean? You could just not be back. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings, you cheeky devil. Jam Jar coming here with the 7 streams in a row. Act of running naked through public areas for publicity, for fun, as a prank, a dare, a form of protest, or to participate in a fad. Streaking is often associated with sporting events, but I think streaking here is about on par. It's too bloody cold for it. Have you seen outside? It's windy. It's raining. Too bloody cold. Too cold for streaking around all over the place for 7 streams in a row. God damn it. All right. All right, is it Brittany? Is Brittany back? I don't know. Or is it Shady?
Filthy, I tell
They're
you.
just cleaning each other. They are just cleaning each other. Calm yourselves down, all right? They're just cleaning each other. Just whoa. Just whoa yourself. Good Lord. God, get your mind out the gutter, all right? There are already bacteria and eating plastics and microplastics. You'd be surprised what our planet can survive. The Earth doesn't need us. The Earth doesn't need us. That is true. But from what I have read from experts and stuff like that, the Earth is at a point where it can't recover from our interference with it, you know? Give me 2 seconds, friends. I'm just taking this candle here, all right? Because this candle I made in a rush. The one that's real lopsided over here, I made it in a rush, and I'm just making sure it's not going to burn the house down. You know what I mean? Seems to be all right at the moment. Seems to be okay. I made this candle as well. Made all these candles. Just had a shitload of old wax around, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll make some candles. As I burn them all the time. But that one got a real lopsided wick. Got a real lopsided wick, so I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna keep an eye on that one. You know? I thought you missed me. Nah, you're good. Where was I? You are convinced that life will continue. It depends on us. Like, this is the thing. Like, even like David Attenborough did it in a documentary about fucking 10 years ago, where he literally was saying that the way it's nice to believe that life will continue after human beings, completely and utterly. I am 210% with you. But the thing is, the way that the planet exists is gonna struggle because of how many toxins, because of how many unnatural pollutants, because of the way that the global warming. Like I said, Venus at one stage, or according to popular theories at the moment, Venus at one stage looks like Earth. They believe it genuinely had life on that planet. And now it is a hellscape because of global warming. Like, there isn't enough water. Like, there is water molecules there, but they evaporate immediately because of how hot Venus is. There's no water to create life. Do you know what I mean? And if that happens here, if the Earth gets to a point where it's evaporating water off like that, then we're fucked. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's a very very light-hearted conversation for all these beautiful readers just popping in here. We like to keep it real, you know? Let me scroll down a wee bit to catch up with what's going on. We have living beings on this planet living next to toxic thermal vents somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, so I wouldn't be surprised if we will have life on this planet for at least as long as we have water on here. The thought of that gives me hope. Maybe not for humanity, but still hope. Oh, Brian's brain dump. Regardless of this planet, there will be life in the universe. There's life in the universe. There's no way that this many planets exist. We only know about like the vast majority of stars. We're only just discovering planets now. And I think that we've found like half a dozen planets, exoplanets, I think that's what they call them, which are planets that are in the specific Goldilocks zone that could support life. In some way, shape, or form, even if it's like bacteria and shit like that, you know? So there's always a possibility of it. Even if not on this planet, it'll exist somewhere in the universe. What fast food do vampires crave the most? Joggers? Oh my god. The taste of Nosferatu semen, is it trigger warning? I mean, it could be. Actually, having seen the movie, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I say this, we finally introduced enough meds over time, so they've finally started showing up. Note that they're difficult to screen for. Huh? I missed the reference there, do you know what I mean? Missed the point of context. And my music's gone oh so very quiet. Start it again. There we go, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, you're talking about filters and stuff. All good. All good. Oh my god, Semba, why did you add that as a quote? God damn it. Why? Why did you do this to me? Why? Oh my lordy. I will eat them on your behalf. It's okay. We got you. Oh, I don't want you to eat the mushrooms. The mushrooms are evil. We've talked about this. Mushrooms are the bum nuggets of Beelzebub. They are lulling you into a false sense of security, all right? I subscribed to Nico due to the flaccid erection rap about me. True story. Falling link. That's amazing. Is there a link? Falling link. Is there a link to the flaccid erection rap? Do you have it on as a clip? Because I really want to see this. I really, really want to see it. You know? Because he just needs all versions around. He just doesn't realize it. Crochet Valen, don't you stop. Don't you stop. All right. I see you texting on your crochet phone. This is Crochet Valen, Fred. That is a life-sized crochet doll of myself that was made by Itzadine. Two seconds. Oh, good. Right, where was I? Oh my god. It's England. It's always raining. It is always raining. It means you can get a cheap shower, right? Or you can in the summer. Just run around naked. Be fine, right? Really wish you would fact check some of the things you are saying. It is possible that Venus once supported life, but there's no evidence that it ever actually did. No scientist has said that Venus did have life on it. Really? Oh, am I misremembering something? I watched a documentary on fucking years and years ago on the solar system, and they were saying that they believed that well, it said on the documentary that they believed that Venus at one stage supported life, but because of the global warming aspect of it, any life that could have existed would have died off. Well, shit. There's me corrected. Given the number of stars and thus planets out there, we can be assured of two things most definitely exist somewhere in the universe: life and bureaucrats. This is true. Isn't that a Hitchhiker's Guide thing? Isn't that Hitchhiker's Guide? Don't forget lawyers. Oh my god. But I want to forget lawyers. I want to forget them. Oh my goddy. I try my best, Max. I try my best to make sure that all of my information is up to date. But as always, this goes to all of you. You are more than welcome to correct me, friends. You are more than welcome to correct me. I am not afraid of being wrong. Okay? I am not afraid of being wrong. I would much rather be corrected so that all of the correct information is out there and what have you. And if there is something out there that I disagree, or if you turn around to me and say, hey, this is the information, I'm like, oh, I disagree with that, I will happily do the research and find out here and now. Do you know what I mean? Happily do the research and find out here and now. I am not afraid. But something that I want to make really, really clear is do not feel afraid to correct me. Okay? Don't feel afraid to correct me, because what is more important than me being right is that the information that goes out to everybody that we give out here is correct. You know, I would much rather be wrong and the information be correct than be right, than feel right and actually be giving misinformation to people. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're thinking about Mars. No, it was definitely Venus. Because there was a whole different episode on Mars. But they were saying that because Venus was like in the Goldilocks zone and because it was similar shape. Am I getting all of this information wrong? Now you're making me question everything. Is Venus in the Goldilocks zone? It's not currently habitable in our whole solar system. However, it may have been habitable in the past. Okay, it's not currently in the Goldilocks zone, but it was believed to have once been in the Goldilocks zone. Which is the Goldilocks zone, for those people that don't know, is the exact space away from the sun that isn't too close to melt everything and isn't too far to freeze everything. That's like the Goldilocks zone. So Earth and Mars in our solar system are in the Goldilocks zone. I thought Venus was too, but Venus once was in the Goldilocks zone, and it is believed that Venus may have once had oceans. The University of Chicago study suggests that Venus lost a lot of its water early in its history. And it could have had more moderate temperatures if it rotated more slowly, but the speed of its rotation fucks that up. Oh, according to MarsOnEarthProject.org, Mercury in our solar system is too hot to support life, while Venus and Mars are located at the boundaries of the Goldilocks zone. So there seems to be a bit of debate amongst scientists as to where the Goldilocks zone is. Some people say that Venus isn't in it, but once was, and some people say that it's actually at the boundary of the Goldilocks zone. See? Yeah, I'm more than happy to look into these things. But yeah, this is the thing. I question it. I'm like, oh, now I need to question everything, which is not a bad state of being. Question everything, friends. Given the number of stars, yeah, exactly. What did one snowman say to the other snowman? Smells like carrots out here. From the TV show Lost. The last snowman I saw had a carrot for a penis, so how's it going, Cademan? Hello, you cheeky devil. Back on Twitch, the world's been sick the last week. Oh my lordy. I hope that you're feeling better now. Hope you're feeling better now, Cademan. Venus was in the Goldilocks zone at one point, yeah. Let me see the sun. Oh, hold on. Let me see. The sun has been slowly getting warmer and warmer. Venus might have been in the Goldilocks zone 2 billion years ago, but currently the Earth is... But that zone can be out of the zone in 80 million years, and Mars will then be... Oop, will then be in the Goldilocks zone. Well, Mars is currently in the Goldilocks zone, but because, to my knowledge, the latest theory is that the most recent theory, which could have been 20 years old, 30 years old, is that the core of Mars is no longer molten. So one of the reasons why we spin, and the reason why, to my knowledge, and I am not an astrophysicist by any stretch of imagination, but one of the reasons why the Earth is the way it is because we've got a molten core, which is constantly rotating and spinning and has a magnetosphere. Exactly, yeah. The molten core causes the magnetosphere, but because of the fact that they believe that Mars's core is no longer molten, and that got rid of the magnetosphere, which meant that the atmosphere slowly but surely just drifted off into the astral winds. Please correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, friends. Apparently from an article in December last year, recent research examining water signatures in Venus's atmosphere, it said it likely never had oceans. Okay. And they find it hard to imagine that Venus ever supported Earth-like life. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So that's the most recent article that we've come across, at least. Every human needs to consume water. There's no data on how organisms will react to constant introduction of random cocktails of this over a long period of time. The issue that will perpetuate itself with pollution will cause more disease, which will increase sources of pollution ad infinitum. I don't know the numbers, but it seems to... It needs to be discussed in the magnitude of the prices on filter all tap water all over the world. I realize that there's an entire set of conversation there that I have completely missed, but yeah, the way that we clean our water is also very chemically induced, you know what I mean? So it tastes like carrot too. Oh my lordy, daddy bear. So you don't think the sun's increasing warmth can be a huge reason that we're in the as to where the Goldilocks zone is? No, I do think it is. I do think it is. But I am also aware of the fact that given how fast we are traveling through the universe, there's all kinds of shit that could pop up out of nowhere. Here's me being like, oh, global warming and climate change. But at the end of the day, a black hole could just appear out of nowhere. And that'd be us done. You know what I mean? Boom, done. There we go. Can't do anything about it. We're all dead. Or if the movie... what was the movie called? What was the movie called? The one where he goes in goes into the black hole. Stellaris? No. Interstellar. That one. Yeah. Or if Interstellar's to be believed, then we'll just go in and find loads of libraries. Actually, not even libraries, just rooms of your children. you know what I mean? Which would be weird if everybody in the entire planet got sucked into a black hole. Basic Instinct, slightly different one there, even Marksman. Slightly different the premise, I have to say. But yeah, so there's no guarantees. I know that the Earth is not the Earth. I know that the sun has recently had a spout of being a little bit more tantrumy. It's had a lot more solar storms in the past couple of years, if I remember correctly, because I remember reading about them and people being like, "Oh, this one's quite a big one," which I was surprised at. But one of those could knock us the fuck out. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. This is the thing that always blows my little mind. And this is what I think a lot of people really struggle with. It's just like when you actually think about the scale of the universe, we are very, very small. But also, anything can fucking happen to us and we'd have no fucking... We wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Do you know what I mean? Now, I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as a fucking great thing. And the reason why is because that sort of constant state of impending doom means that I will savor every moment of life. I will savor every part of it. Because why wouldn't I? Do you know what I mean? In the entire fucking universe, there is only one me. Just me. Only one of me. I am literally unique in the entire universe. Just me. And that goes for every single one of you as well. You are all completely unique in the entire universe. You are the only one of you in the entire universe. Do you know what I mean? Thank God. Look, listen here, you. If there was two of me, I'd fuck me for sure. But just take a moment to appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? What about the possibilities of alternate dimensions? The possibility of alternate dimensions make me feel a lot better about some of my life choices. I'm not going to lie to you. I've definitely got through some of the tougher parts of my life through the feeling of, well, it didn't work in this part of my life, but there may be an alternate dimension out there where it did work. So I like the idea of alternate dimensions, but I struggle to perceive it and understand it. You know? And even then, Cademon, even with the idea of alternate dimensions, there is only one me. Because every single one of those alternate dimensions, there will be variations of me, but they'll have all made different choices at some stage in their history. And thus, there is still only one me. There is still a unique me. Do you know what I mean? Juvik, how you doing? How's it going? Are you a vampire? No, but I do look very aesthetically like one. So I respect it and I appreciate the compliment. How you doing? Welcome on in. How's it going? When do ideas kill vampires? When they dawn upon them? Oh my God. Really, Astra? Really? Man, that sounds like a book title and a half. Valen Vane and the Multidimensional Orgy. Because you absolutely guarantee, Evil Marksman, that one variation of me in some alternate dimension is actually really, really, like, celibate and pious and just looks upon us all disapprovingly. Do you know what I mean? So life requires a gooey center? Yes. Yes, most certainly. The Goldilocks zone will shift over time based on temperature and size of the sun. Time equals billions of years. And also, we're talking about life as we know it being able to resist. But remember the deep sea hydrothermal vents? Yeah, we talked about those earlier. They thought they were too hot and wrong chemicals to support life. Isn't that where they thought, at one stage, they thought they found silicon-based life, but it turned out to be carbon-based? I seem to remember there being like a specific type of like a deep sea coral or something like that that contained a lot of silica in its body, which is why they believed it to be like
chunky. It's chunky and the vein.
Quick, Valen, another mortal has pointed out you're a vampire. Startled, smiling.
Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Don't look, I can go out in the sunshine. Look, I'm opening the curtain. Look, hold on. I'll open the curtain for you. Hold on. Open the curtain. Ah, daylight. And I'm not melting. So it's obviously not, you know. Can turn the sun on. I'm that magic. You know what I mean? 21-25 in the UK. He lies. He lies. What was I saying? Yeah, the whole silica, because fucking hell, we're talking all the science today. So outside of carbon, scientists believe that the next most likely basis of life would be silicon. And that's what they believed that they found, but it turned out to not be that. It turned out to be carbon-based, but contain silica. Deep-sea smoker stacks are entirely biological. There is no silicon-based life on Earth. Yes, yeah. No, I know that there isn't. But I remember watching something where they said that they thought they found something, but it turned out to not be it. And they were really excited because they were like, "Oh my god!" Because those smoker stacks are they are entire ecosystems in and of themselves, and they rise and fall with the smokestack itself, to my knowledge. And they are fascinating, absolutely fucking fascinating, because they literally survive without any description of light, without and entirely all of the food, the entire food system, the entire ecosystem is based around the minerals that are kicked out of these super high temperatured smokestacks and stuff. So
Yeah, you subscribed.
Yep.
Most kind.
Biohazard.
I was excited when I first found you, now not so much.
I'm not surprised. The honeymoon period is over, Biohazard. The honeymoon period is over, you cheeky devil. All right. I've got to go and find the fucking tier 3 mirror now. Because I hid it away, thinking no one would get a tier 3 again. Oh, my lordy. Biohazard.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
The mods, way past the honeymoon period.
Way past the honeymoon period. Way past the honeymoon period. Biohazard, your name is now inscribed upon the tier 3 Mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the tier 3 Mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Still not a bum Snapchat. We've talked about that. Tier 4. Good lord. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, including the tier 2 Pokemon emotes with my face on them, and the tier 3 cursed emotes. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in your tiny little tier 3 mirror, and go, God, do I... No, you got to go, God, I wish they'd bring around cloning. So when someone says go fuck yourself, I literally could. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Thank you very much for coming back for 58 months on the tier 3 there. Good lord. It's such a preposterous amount of time, Biohazard. Good lord. Good lord. The Mars core no longer spins, so the planet doesn't have a magnetosphere anymore. Yeah, and that's the reason why the atmosphere disappeared, right? Or that's the reason they believe the atmosphere disappeared or became extremely thin, because the magnetosphere wasn't there to keep it in place, as it were. Life on Venus and Mars could have been single-celled organisms rather than anything more complex. Yeah. Not to mention asteroids or supervolcanoes. Yeah, asteroids and I mean, they think that if Yellowstone goes up, we're all fucked anyway, doesn't it? That's if I remember correctly. Masasia and I talk about meds ending up in the water. I'm saying it has an easy solution: filters, simple ion exchange. No added chemicals would do that, but that would cost water companies a lot of money. Okay. So there are ways around it, but of course, it all comes down to imaginary finance. If Yellowstone gets an eruption, we will not talk about global warming, but global cooling. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mars has... Oh, Mars does have a molten core. It's just different from ours, which is odd, as I'm sure Mars has a caramel and a nuke. I can't believe you did this to me. I can't believe you did this to me, Astra. Here I was, getting right into the science of it, and you just slid it in there, didn't you? You slid it in there. Now I want a Mars bar. God damn it. God damn it. The lag note of magnetosphere means no protection from space radiation, so it sterilizes the surface of Mars. No pretty northern lights either. Oh, that's really shit. Weirdly, don't give a fuck about the sterilization of life, but do care about the lack of northern lights. You know? Long live the tech priest, for the flesh is weak.
Yeah, subscribe.
Oh, evil Marksman, that's amazing. Max, you cheeky devil, thank you very much for giving that sub to Astra. That's very kind of you, beautiful. I mean, you're all being very kind today. What is going on? What do you want? What do you want? What's going on here? What do you want? What's going on here? Astra, aka Astrakias. Your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know, you cheeky devil, you. Not once I find a photocopier. Bums out time. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Good lord. Was oh yeah, possibly of alternate dimensions. That sounds like both titles and a half. Than the multi-dimensional orgy. I have no doubt that there will be some fan fiction out there somewhere, Evil Marksman. I'm not sure if Alan would like himself if they met. I feel like I would like a lot of different versions of myself. But I also feel like I know me better than the vast majority of people know me. Do you know what I mean? And I know full well that if there were certain differences in the way that I had lived my life, I would be the most intolerable fucking bellend of a human being. And I know this because I've been that person. Do you know what I mean? I am not going to turn around to you and say that I have had a good fucking life. There have been parts of my life where I have been a selfish dickhead. Where I have said things because I knew they were going to hurt somebody. Where I have just been that guy. Where I've said things because I always tell the truth. Which was just an excuse for me to not have tact. Do not think that I am some fucking perfect individual. I know you don't anyway. But don't think it. Because I have been the dickhead. And I have moved past that. And learned from my mistakes. And the reason why I am the way I am now is because I've been that dickhead and got through those periods of time. But I'm not going to deny the fact that I was a dickhead. Even so recently as to like the past couple of years. There are things that I have done that have been fucking shit behavior. Really shit behavior. You know? You're always mean to me. Yeah, that's because you like it. There's a difference. There's a difference there, you know? But it's about learning from those mistakes. It's about learning from that and being like, cool, I'm going to be a better person now. I have realized the error of my ways. I will now fix it. I have seen how much of a dickhead I was. I will be better now, which is the reason why I'm perfectly fine being wrong. I'm cool with people coming in and being like, hey, that's not right. That's incorrect. Because I am not a fucking astrophysicist. I am not a like molecular biologist. I don't know these things. I know, the only thing that I know is because I digest an awful lot of documentaries. But that isn't going to guarantee everything, because there's an awful lot of documentaries out there, friends, that are wrong. That are just straight up wrong. Either wrong because they were historical or wrong because they were pushing a narrative, like flat earth documentaries. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's an awful lot out there that is incorrect. And therefore, I am more than happy to be proven wrong. You people turn around to me and be like, hey, Val, you're wrong because of this, that, and the other. I'm like, cool, let's go. Let's find out more. Let's all learn together, you know? Wait, the Earth's not flat? No, it's bum-shaped. It's literally modeled off my posterior. My delightful posterior. You know? Priest Valen. No, Nibirin. Not even a word of lie. We are talking like alternate universes Valen Veins. There is definitely a Priest Valen out there because there was a period of my life that I wanted to be a priest. Now, I have to admit that it was less down to the preaching goodwill and more down to the idea of fighting demons through exorcism, but it definitely was a thing. It was definitely a part of my life. I was an altar boy at one stage in my life. I took all of this shit. Was very, very devout Catholic at one point. So yeah, there were alternate universe. There definitely will be a priest out there. I know, hence the comment. Yeah, there will be. It's true. You are bang on the money there. Bang on the money. Oh my lordy. Hey, Mr. Miso. Hello, you cheeky devil. You thought it was cube shaped? It is. It's actually one giant Borg cube. Can we get a shout out for Amy Samisu, please? I would really appreciate it. Fucking glorious. Yeah, exactly. Hear me out, Tech Priest. Evil Marksman, I got you. People go check out this wonderful individual doing some Metroid Prime remastered. I was in your stream the other day when you were playing this. A few days ago. It was great. Go check them out. They are a member of my stream team. A glorious individual. One of the people that I frequently check out every morning, because they stream real late and I just come in and listen to their absolute fucking chaos while I'm waking up, having a cup of tea and checking all my emails. You know what I mean? They are glorious and spectacular. I would say that because of the fact that you stream, because of the hours that you stream, Amy, I would say that I probably view you more than most other people. Because when I get up in the morning, I need a very specific type of content in order to be okay with my brain, and you provide that content. So there you go, friends. There you go. There's a what is it, a merit or what have you. You know what I mean? The Smut Goblin. I like that. I love the idea of a Smut Goblin. I am the Goblin of Smut. Bloomin' weather. Deep sea smoker stacks are entirely biological. Yeah. No silicon-based life form. Yeah. I love it here. Honestly, the topics of conversation bounce so regularly, and I love it. It is an ADHD wet dream. And I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but I certainly have a lot of the symptoms. You know? A lot of the personality traits, as they were. All carbon-based, but they wondered how they could process high sulfur levels, which caused the confusion. Is that where the confusion was caused? Okay, cool. What time is it in Burundi? What is it now? In the UK, it's 21:38, which would mean, according to my Burundi clock, because I live in Burundi, it is 23:38. It is 20 to midnight in Burundi currently. You can check me if you'd like. Waste of monies every month. Biohazard. You really need to learn how to unsubscribe, buddy. You really need to learn how to unsubscribe. It's terrible. You keep that's what, 58 months you've wasted all that money on me? God damn it. Vampire confirmed. Shh, don't tell anyone. Secrets. Would you believe I meant to write honey? Oh, honey. The funniest thing about Jam's TTS is that they genuinely meant to say honeymoon. Freudian slip much? No. I don't take it. No. Lies and deceit. Almost 5 years. Bloody hell, Biohazard. You are such a glutton for punishment. It's wild. There's a YouTube channel that shows long videos of ongoing deep sea floor exploration and mapping. It's fabulous, beautifully fascinating. I think I found their TikTok channel. Because there's definitely been a couple of times where I've been scrolling through TikTok and found like a TikTok live of the bottom of the ocean as well. Very, very cool. I find the bottom of the ocean fascinating. I find space and the ocean I find more fascinating than most other things. Finley! You cheeky devil.
Thanks to @Zybadian for my sub gift. I have had a busy day and I will head to bed at non-gremlin hours for a change. So a quick hi and bye.
I appreciate you coming in for the hi and bye there, Finley. Go sleep. Go have a wonderful time. Go hit the hay. You know? Oh, my lordy. Come on now.
Hey, Valen. This morning my wife texted me, "You're great." I said, "No, you're great." She's been in a good mood ever since. I think I should correct her grammar more often.
Oh my god. I was wondering where that was going, Europapa. I was waiting for the joke. I was wondering where it was going. And I had no idea that that was coming. That caught me well off guard. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. God damn it. Finley Short Stuff, I have inscribed your name upon the mirror of vein. By having your name upon the mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know, you cheeky devil. Oh, but that joke's thrown me, Europapa, you cheeky devil. The ocean terrifies you, and I live very close to proximity to it. I also live in very close proximity to it, but I find it, I have to say, I have, is it thalassophobia? The fear of depths? I definitely have thalassophobia. Having swam in the ocean several times, when I look down and can't see the bottom of it, I shit myself. Like, full on fucking fecal hurricane, shit myself.
You followed me. Ooh,
all right,
little stalker.
What a time to follow. What a time to follow. Wow, that is that. Welcome in, you beautiful being. I won't call you out just in case you're lurking, but what a time to follow. I really appreciate the follow. That is like the quickest unfollow ever. Just like, no, he said fecal hurricane. Fuck that noise. I am out. Amazing. Yeah, just absolutely like fucking shit myself. But despite that, I find maybe it's because, do you know what? Maybe it's because of my fascination with like cosmic horrors and stuff. Like, I am fascinated with, not with H.P. Lovecraft as a person, but with the worlds that H.P. Lovecraft created. The idea of cosmic horrors living in the deep. Sunken civilizations that, mysteries hidden beneath the waves. All of that shit. Fucking love that shit. Absolutely fucking love that shit. Terrified of the ocean, though. Love them finding new alien creatures. Octopus and squid. Weird fucking shrimp that have their entire skulls as eyeballs. Do you know what I mean? Like that shit I fucking love. But yeah, being actually in the ocean, terrifying. Terrifying. Fecal Hurricane, a great band name though. Yeah, definitely. We are Fecal Hurricane. Thank you, Glasgow. I don't know why they're from Glasgow, but apparently that's where they're from now. That's where they're from now. You know. Normal cookie that happens to be shaped like a mushroom, guys. I would have mushroom shaped things, apart from mushroom shaped mushrooms. You know, like a mushroom shaped cookie, mushroom shaped chocolate. Sneeze. Oh, that one came out of nowhere there. But mushrooms themselves, they can suck a dick. Metaphorically, I don't want them anywhere near my penis. Thank you. You know. Thank you, friends. Extreme metal from Glasgow. Exactly. Extreme. I've met a couple of Glaswegians that are into extreme metal. Where are you? Oh, where you are? Do you get square sausage? Yeah. You can get like square sausage. I'm a vegetarian, so I can't get square sausage. Evil Marksman. In regards to like I have yet to find any kind of vegetarian manufacturer that makes square sausage, but square sausage as in like the sauce meat in a fucking square definitely exists. Ooh. I thought I had a hair on my lip then, but I think it was actually just a tiny little lip spasm. But yeah, you can definitely get square sausage here, just not vegetarian square sausage. Had interesting explanations why silicon-based life form couldn't work. Okay. Silicon can't make bonds like carbon could. Plus, carbon is much more abundant in general, so it's very unlikely that silicon life would win over carbon life. That's fair. That's fair. Is there a possibility, like, this is a genuine question to all of you beautiful science people out there. Is there a possibility of there being a... Because I know that all elements in the universe are made in the heart of stars, which, in a very poetic way, means that every single one of us is literally made out of stardust. I like that. I like that. Anyway, is there a possibility of having, like, a solar system out there that has no carbon? That literally just is made of, like, a silica-based universe. Or a silica-based solar system, should we go with? Is that a possibility? Or is it very unlikely because asteroids would still hit from alternate... that would bring carbon. Like, alternate solar systems that would bring carbon. Because there is like, asteroids that are that travel in and out of our solar system, right? If I remember correctly. Weirdly, that's immediately made me think of the second... No. What's the fucking evil planet called? How's it going, Bear? How you doing? The evil planet in our solar system. Not Venus or Mars, no. There was an astrophysicist who predicted that there was a planet just past Pluto, on the outskirts of, like, past the... Is it the Kuiper Belt? What's the... The Trojans Belt? On the different ones. Names of asteroid belts in solar system. Main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Then the Kuiper Belt. And then the Sednoid Belt. I was under the impression, and maybe I'm just completely misremembering all of the documentaries I've seen now, that on the very outskirts of our solar system, there is an asteroid belt that goes all the way around the solar system, just past Pluto. There's one that literally surrounds the entire solar system. And there was an astrophysicist who believed that there was a planet that we couldn't see because we couldn't see past the asteroid belt, but actually orbited the sun at a really slow... Is it Nibiru? It might be Nibiru. That orbited the sun at a really slow orbit past that asteroid belt because... And the way that they deduced this was because of micro fluctuations in asteroid gravity, if I remember correctly. And it was like, what the fuck? Science evolves. That is a good thing. It's very true. Which is, again, a reason why I'm happy to be proven wrong. Mabari. The Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute. I hope it's okay to. Yeah, it's very well. You're very welcome to share it, Daddy Bear, for sure. Love stuff like that. The Earth is modeled off Valens derriere. The facts. Absolute facts. It is true. Which is the reason why the Earth is so beautiful. You're making me blush. Good. Good. Blush some more, Amy Samiso. Blush some more for being such a wonderful content creator. Yes. Indulge in the flushing of the cheeks. The Earth is just slightly squished, Sophia, and I love that. Little squishy Earth. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. It's slightly... It's not a perfect sphere. It's slightly squished in the middle. Like a little egg. Kind of. You know? He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Exactly. I'm honored, seriously. Amy, what? I'm telling you the truth. The truth, I tell you. It is the facts. And I appreciate the compliment of your honor. But it's the truth. Still the truth. You know? See you later, Authentica. You take it easy, you beautiful being. Good night. Sleep well. Sleep well, you beautiful individual. Burundi, that seems so far away and yet so close. I know, right? That is better than you're great. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Make sure you wipe afterwards. After a fecal hurricane, yeah, definitely have to do that. You can't blow away all of the sharticles from that. Do you know what I mean? Love the ocean. Want to do more scuba diving someday. Do you know what I want to do? This is my retirement plan, music man. All right, my retirement plan, and it has always been my retirement plan because I don't have a retirement plan. I don't have like a pension or anything like that. Okay, isn't something that fucking exists. Because I'm a fucking freelance performer. Where the fuck would I have a pension from? Do you know what I mean? But the thing that I always wanted to do was at the point where I'm like, I'm good. I'm going to retire now. That's going to be grand. I want to take scuba diving lessons and I want to become a cleaner. But I want to become a cleaner on the inside of aquariums. So that I don't have the thalassophobia of not being able to see the bottom because I'd always be able to see the bottom. And I could go around just wiping down all the windows, getting all of the algae off the windows, swimming in amongst the fishy poos. Hooking a shark in the eyeball. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like that would be great. I feel like that would be a wonderful way to spend my retirement years. Do you know what I mean? If I survive that long. If I survive that long. Would love to see the icon of a fecal hurricane in the weather app. Yeah, could you imagine? It'd be the little poo emoji just upside down. It'd be like that little poop emoji. Or the chocolate ice cream emoji. You know the one, this one. Can I... I can't remember the hotkey for it. But it'd be this one. It'd be this one, but flipped upside down. Just across the land. Weather. Here we have the weather with... What does Jay call them? Jay Britton calls them Connie Lingus. With Connie Lingus. Here we have a fecal hurricane cascading itself across the United Kingdom. Please stay inside for fear of being sandblasted by sharticles in the Yorkshire region. You know? Just one of those upside down. Is the consistency, the tastes, or the concept of mushrooms that grosses you out? I always wondered. Everything about them. Everything about them. So the consistency, the actual texture of a mushroom, I fucking hate. Like I said, it has the go-to comparison that I always have is it has the taste, texture, and consistency of a gone-off testicle. So the like skin of them always makes me think of like an old bollock. The fact that you bite into them and they've got that weird sort of squish that's vile, and the actual flavor itself is hurl-inducing. Absolutely fucking hurl-inducing. But on top of that, they are also spore mongers. So in regards to eating them, that's one thing. But they grow on dead things and they spaff spores into the atmosphere, just jizzing up my nostrils. Do you know what I mean? Here I am trying to have a good time. There they are, jizzing up my nose holes, infecting my lung places. Do you know what I mean? Bastards. Bastards. Josh, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming a cheeky kiss, you cheeky individual? Welcome on in, you beautiful bean. Takes one to know one. Look, just because I like jizzing in other people's nostrils doesn't mean... How you doing, Bear? How's it going, you wonderful individual? Just have faith in humanity. Nobody will chip that money, but hey, there's cash to keep exploring space. Yeah. I was about to say, I have faith in humanity. I do not have faith in the powerful. That's what it comes down to. I have faith in the human race and individuals like all of you here. I have faith in people like us. But I don't have faith in people that have power. And the reason why is because in order to get power, you have to step on people. It is very, very rare that you will have a $1 million company that has good ethical values. Saying that, Ben & Jerry's does. Yeah, I've seen a few TikToks of American stores taking Ben & Jerry's off of their shelves because they are actively open about supporting the LGBTQIA and ethnic minorities and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, that's fucking excellent. That is fucking excellent. Love that. But yeah, that was a side note. But yeah, I have a... I think that the old Adam of power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely is absolutely true. And I think it takes a strong person to resist that. Having been a person that has had a significant amount of power in my life, I think it is easy to fall into a place where you think you can do anything because you can. Because no one will stop you. And it is only through life experience and such things that you are able to not succumb to that. You know? You know? Sith Lord Valen confirmed. I would... Oh, yeah, if it's a choice between being a Sith or a Jedi, I would be a Sith every day of the fucking week. Every day of the week. The Jedi are annoying as fuck. I think it's very likely as the decay of stars everywhere. Oh, we're going back to, yeah, the silicon question. Okay. I think it's very likely as the decay of stars everywhere evenly goes through the sequential process of making all the elements down to iron. Okay. The higher the atomic number of the higher the atomic number, the less abundant in general an element is in the universe. Silicon has an atomic number of 14. Carbon is 6. Oh, right. Okay. So it's significantly less abundant, as it were. Oh, my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people going in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who did they think they are? The absolute audacity, the scandal, the preposterousness. Good lord. It's Colo. Oh, hello.
Stalker.
Oh, my lord, it follows and everything. Hello, Monty, that's enough. Monty, that's enough popcorn. Monty, stop with the popcorn. Monty, stop.
Oh, you followed me.
Stop.
You little stalker.
Good lord. So enthusiastic.
Little stalker.
Thank you so much for all these follows, you beautiful beings. Hello, you glorious individuals. Well, welcome on in. It's Colo. How are you doing, Colo? How was Cult of the Lamb? I popped in. I was lurking with the Cult of the Lamb. How was Cult of the Lamb, you beautiful bean? Did you portray evilness? Did you do the evil in your cult? And yes, it is a cult. It's in the name. The Q is in the name.
Stalker.
All right. Hello, you beautiful beings. Welcome on in. Friends, if you do not know Hello, It's Colo, my friends, people from my stream, if you don't know Hello, It's Colo, what are you doing with your life? Hello, It's Colo is an exquisite human being. One of my first friends here on Twitch, and one of my very good friends. Dare I say, a very good friend. She's glorious and spectacular. Her channel is PG adjacent. PG adjacent is probably the best way I can put it. All right. And if you are not, then Colo may show you the spatula. Exactly. Square saffits. Square saffits. Exactly. The little spatula of, you know. I do not have a cult, honestly, Val. No, I'm just saying, look, the clue is in Cult of the Colo. Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb. You know, it works. It rolls off the tongue nicely. Okay. It's been a borderline PG channel for quite some time, yeah.
Our time seems to hardly ever match up these days, but seeing as in here, Valentine Day, February 14 th, is based on a burlesque superstition. In Hull, though, it's not a Valen troll that forecasts either a good floor show or a pole dance. It's a big mirror.
That was, that hit nostalgically. That hit nostalgically, Kerjo. Thank you very much for the 200 panderings, you cheeky devil. Oh, my lordy. Thank you for your kind words, filth wizard. They're not kind, they're just true. People from my stream, go check out the wonderful Hello, It's Colo. Again, very wholesome community, very supportive, very wonderful. And I can honestly say that Colo experiences computer games.
Little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, beautiful bean. Colo experiences computer games in one of the most unique ways that I have ever seen. Okay?
Stalker.
Genuinely one of the most unique ways. The amount of emotional involvement that Colo gets from games, I am envious of. All right? Thank you very much for the look at this glorious bean. Look at this glorious bean. I will badger Colo for going out for a coffee at some stage in the near future, because it's been far too long, you know. What was I going to say? Yes. Oh, friends, if you're new here, just on the off chance, friends, if you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. Okay, I'm sure Colo's probably giving you some heads up about it, but just in case, one, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Look, Colo once gave me the biggest compliment of my life. She said that Valen Vane is like the kind of person who will bully you into loving yourself. And I will do it. No naysaying around here. You will love yourself by the time I'm done with you all. Do you know what I mean? And two, if you're under the age of 18, okay, I have to ask you to leave, okay? I know that Colo is a lot more family friendly than I am, okay? But we talk about everything. Like today, our topics of conversation, okay, have been climate change, different planetary atmospheres, the concept of silica-based life form.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Biohazard, thank you very much for gifts up to Colo. The concept of silica-based life form. What else have we talked about? The idea behind trigger warnings.
Little stalker.
And the psychology behind trigger warnings. Thank you so much for all these follows, by the way, friends. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you're very, very welcome here. The idea behind trigger warnings, and now that everyone who's under the age of 18 has left, the flavor of semen. So yeah, we go from all different things. It's a in-deep conversation. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but I display a lot of the symptoms, okay? I have a lot of the personality traits, despite not having an official diagnosis, okay? I don't like to turn around and say I do have the ADHD because, again, I haven't got an official diagnosis. But I do display a hell of a lot of the traits, okay? Now, friends, before I do this wonderful thing for Colo, okay, if you need to disappear off, all you beautiful beings, including you, Colo, if you need to disappear off, go grab a delightful beverage, go have some snaffly treats. Please go and do so. Please look after yourself, because as much as I love your attention, you beautiful beings, as much as I love you gazing. Oh, come on now.
You forgot one more thing, Valen. Dad jokes.
Oh, God.
Speaking of, what's the difference between
No.
a man's wallet before and after kids? There are pictures where the money used to be.
Children are very expensive. This is true. They are very expensive. That is that's not even a joke. That's just fact. That is just fact. As somebody who, like, my partner has a child, and I am thus a pseudo parent, and it's very true. They're very expensive. Not that I have a problem with that, because they're great. Oh, he's great at the very least. Do you know what I mean? Hello, it's Colo. I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein, you cheeky devil. This is what happens when we get a subscription here, friends. As you can see by the mirrors behind me, we've been doing this a very long time. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, Colo. All right, I know we're good friends, but calm yourself. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Oh, come on now.
Bum. Bum bum bottom bum. Licky licky bum dot rectophobia. Uncountable. The rare fear. The fear of rectal disease.
Fair. So long as it's not the fear of bums. I would hate to have the fear of bums. Do you know what I mean? Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful individual. Lux coming in for the 12 months as well. Do you know what? I genuinely thought for a second there. I genuinely thought for a moment there. I was like, look at that. This is like the first raid I've ever had from Colo that hasn't resulted in a hype train. There was a moment where I was lulled into a false sense of security. Do you see what you did? I blame you, Colo. I blame you, you wonderful bean. Oh my lordy, where was I? Lux, you beautiful bean. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror.
Hand it to my ego.
No!
Hand it to it. Hand it to
I
it.
haven't finished speaking.
Why would you expect anything else?
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Bork bork aru.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Bork bork aru.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Jam Jar, thank you very much for gifting us up to touch butts all the time. Harrigan coming in with the prime, you cheeky devil.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Chat stream strikes again.
Don't you dare. Look, for all you new people here, okay? For all you new people, like, we don't pander to the hype train here, okay, friends? We don't do that. Let me snooze the ads again so that you are not gonna get adverts. We don't do it, okay? Now that you're all over at the age of 18, I'll give the analogy, okay? Now I can guarantee, because I've told you all the under 18s to leave, okay? Let me just let you know now that we treat the hype train like an impromptu erection. If you leave it alone, it'll go away, okay? If you leave it alone, it'll go away. Stop poking it. Stop playing with it. Leave it alone, it'll go away. All right?
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
What did I just say?
Oopsie.
What?
TV.
What did I just say? What did I just say?
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
This train is sponsored by Air Fried Tea. Put your cup into the air fryer, 10 minutes on 200 Celsius.
Subscribed.
Then add a tea
Most
bag and a
kind.
splash of milk, sugar optional. Pop back into the air fryer for a further 2 minutes on 180 Celsius until golden in color. Cheers with this nice cuppa.
Get out. Get out. Ha. How dare you? How dare you? Microwave tea wasn't bad enough. You decide to throw out a recipe for air-fried tea. What is this?
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Third carriage connected.
Excuse me. What is this? Oh my lordy. Hold on. We had Huracan. Oh yeah, touch butts all the time. And then Shade and Sunshine. I can't believe you did that. Like, Semba, that is haunting me. That is actually haunting me.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for these follows, you beautiful beings. I really appreciate them. Like I said, don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. If you're lurking away, I appreciate you lurkers. I appreciate you lurkers. I try and say it once a stream to just remind everyone that's lurking that I appreciate you. You're very, very, very welcome here. There was a weird state of Twitch a few months back where people were like, no, nobody likes lurkers. I bloody well do. Lurkers are great. Lurkers are fantastic. And you're very welcome here, you beautiful beings. No, I was just about done. Kerjo.
Can you please put some matting down or something? This button on the floor keeps tripping me up.
That button on the floor? No! I will have somebody... Do you know what, Kerjo? I will get Biohazard very specifically to sit on the button for you so that you never have to worry about that.
Panda
Okay.
to my ego.
Mhm.
Panda to it. Panda to
I get
it.
Who run the world? Lurkers.
It's true. Lurkers do bloody well run the world. Completely agree, Alexander Griffin. Also, love your name. Oh, Alexandra Griffin, excuse me. Completely agree. Completely agree, you cheeky devil. Oh my... Kerjo, you cheeky devil. Right, all of those names have been inscribed upon the Mirror Vein. By having your name upon the Mirror Vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, as we've previously discussed. Not a bum Snapchat. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? You cheeky little devils, you. Good lord. Right. She tries very hard to keep it PG. Yes. Yeah, tries very hard to keep it PG. It's PG adjacent, is what it is on Colo streams. I'm well behaved with those ones, do you know what I mean? Right, friends, just before we go any further, it needs to be said, all right, that your kindness around the hype train has been unreasonable. This is the second hype train we've had today, and I am unbelievably grateful for it. However, we have a channel point redeem called Show Dono with Speech, which automatically brings this up.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Daddy Bear, thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. It automatically brings this up. And because of the way that the bloody thing works, it means I need to tell you about it. This does not mean that you need to donate, okay? You don't need to do that. That's not a thing, all right? But I need to tell you about it because that's the way, those are the rules that I put in place, okay? This is a donation goal, friends, because a friend of mine called Mr. Pierre of Mr. Pierre Fashion,
Ooh, you little stalker.
who, if you... Thank you so much for the follow. If you hang around in the kinky parts of TikTok, you will probably know who Mr. Pierre is. But Mr. Pierre has... and some other creators have just started a shop, an online thing called Shop Quinky, which is where people can gather together, crafters and makers and social influencers and shops and stalls and all these bits and pieces could all gather together in order to create content together and create crafts and stuff together and do it's a really, really cool thing. And at the moment it's all in the crowdfunding stage to get it all sorted. I think they're already like 50% done, which is mind-blowing to me. But one of the things they're doing is putting out for creators. Now I'm meant to be meeting Mr. Pierre at some stage in the next couple of weeks.
Subscribe. Most kind.
Fourth carriage connected.
Excuse me, Europapa. 5 community gift subs. What are you doing, you cheeky devil? Thank you so much for that, you beautiful being. Let me finish this so I can get it out of the way. And also kicking us over to the tier 4. Oh, you you. But yeah, they have this big thing where it's like crowdfunding to basically start the shop, start the whole enterprise, because it's like a social media. It's like a mix. From what I understand, it's a mix between a social media platform and like an Etsy style platform, specifically for erotic, kinky bits and pieces. Do you know what I mean? Like the people that make all that stuff. And as a sex educator myself, and as somebody who runs erotic cabarets and stuff like that, I want to get involved. So that is what our next donation goal is for. There are 3 levels there's 4 levels, technically speaking, for like the creators. There's like the first one, there's like $25, which is just you become a content creator. The second one, that's like $100, where there are some extra benefits. This one that we're aiming for is for the VIP section, and then there's one at like $500 where you get like invited to the opening party and stuff like that. But the only one I'm really interested in is this. But even if we don't get this, I'll still go for one of the previous ones anyway. All right, so this is just like the next thing that I really want to get involved in. Now I can stop talking about it. Fantastic. There we go. Don't know his speech done. Oh god, I hate talking about the donation goal. I hate it. It makes me all weird inside. All right, but anyway, that's gonna be there for a little while. Please feel free to ignore it.
Poladens.
Oh. What? That's a new one, TTS. That's a new one.
Panda to it.
Sorry, but it didn't sound like polydance earlier.
I was about to say it's polydancer. That was the whole thing. It was not pole dancer. The TTS has always been like, oh, hey to Valen, the polydancer. The polydancer. But now it's poladance. Marjorie. I think I've decided to take up a new sport, Marjorie. A new sport. Yes. I feel like I might go and work out and become one of the poladances. You know? A poladancer. Yes. Big fan of the poladans. I like the athletic ways and the tiny outfits they often wear. Ah, yes. Could you imagine me, Marjorie? Marjorie, I am going to be a world-class poladance. There will be no stopping me. Good Lord. Just bide your time, Marjorie. Pull up your bloomers and get ready for a world-class poladance. Sounds sick? Amazing. I now want to do some pole dancing in bloomers, though. That's the thing. That's something that I now want to do. I now want to do some bloomers-based pole dancing. Okay. I feel like it's just a calling to me, you know? Friends, I can't snooze the ads anymore. The adverts are about to start. There will be 3 minutes of adverts. Don't worry, you're not going to be missing anything major, all right? I can't come to work today. I've got paladins. Exactly that.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it.
Poladens.
Where's polydance? Where's that gone? What happened to polydancer? So, I'm just going to indulge myself in some paladans. Oh my lordy. How was the Cult of the Lamb, by the way, friends? How was Cult of the Lamb? How did it go? Was it great? Was it wonderful? Did you have a glorious time together? Was chat integrations all active? It was fun, yeah? Was Colo unreasonably nice? Or did we see an evil streak
Panda to
just
my
pop
ego.
out?
Panda
You know?
to it. Panda to it.
Polydance ho. Poldancer.
Polydance her. Poldancer. Also, I saw that, you cheeky devil. I saw that. You died twice, Kurjo? Oh my lordy. I have played Cult of the Lamb and I bloody loved it. It was great. It was bloody great.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it.
Pleiades.
Pleiades? Like Hercules or Testicles? Barnacles? You know, when you're out to the beach and you're looking for some barnacles. And you say, hey, Heracles. Come over. I found some barnacles. Pleiades nuts. Ooh. Oh. Calm yourself. Ooh. Found some barnacles. What were the other? Isocles. It's been cold enough for bloody Isocles at the moment. All right. I'm curious. Is Call of the Lamb just as fun playing it on your own, not streamed? I wouldn't enjoy it not streamed. The reason why, like, I appreciate the fact that it's like a roguelite and everything like that. But I feel like for me personally, it was the chat interactions that made it worthwhile playing. Oh my lordy, friends. Oh my lordy lordy. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. You're kidding me. What the actual Dickens? Hype train complete at level 4 at 69%. 69%. Friends, if you've got hype train emotes, could you please throw them out? And I'd say a massive thank you to all those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little bitties out there. And also, you know, we'll go for the little donation there as well. Thank you very much to that beautiful individual. Thank you very much. I know who did it. I won't call you out just in case you don't want me to. But thank you very much for that donation as well. We are now on our way. On our way to becoming a quinky influencer, as well as a sex educator. Salty69. Friends, if you don't know, I live in a house that is number 69. I have decorated it like Prince Fuck the Moulin Rouge because I am a colossal filth wizard. That is the way it works. However, my bedroom was like a deep, lush, royal, like an imperial purple. You know, that deep purple? And now I'm redecorating it to be white. I'm going from deep purple to white because I want to get some more light in there, and I really like I like white walls with black borders. My little gothic princess paradise. Do you know what I mean? Just need to be a decent streamer next to your touch. Biohazard, I've been doing this 6 odd years. There is no way I'm getting more decent than I already am. Sounds blinding. White, yeah, white. You see, I used to... So, the thing is, right? Is that to hide the jizz stains? How did you know? No, it's all right. I've got mirrors everywhere. Just wipe clean. It's fine. Gotta go make some food. Go make some food. Go make some food. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much. And that goes to all of you beautiful raiders. I really appreciate you being here, you glorious beans. It means a lot that you choose to stick around. It means a lot that you choose to stick around. No, when I lived in town, so I used to live in the center of my hometown. And the flat that we had there was all white walls, but all of the bordering was in black. So it really stood out. In fact, you know what? We found pictures of it. I found pictures of my old flat and I was like, oh my god, I need to show you. Can we find it though? That is the question. That is the question. Sure. I don't think I can. I can't find it immediately off the top of my instant searches. But yeah, I used to live in this house that was... Is it TTS safe? What? I missed a thing. Yeah, basically it was this beautiful white house, but all the bordering was done in black, and all of the light fittings were like black crystal chandeliers. And yeah, I fucking loved it. It was like literally my little gothic princess paradise, and I was so in love with that. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, maybe I've got it. Maybe I've got it. No, I had it. And it was gone. Nah, it's gone. Never mind. How's it going, Wandering In? How you doing, Sheepy? How's it going, you cheeky little devil? If I find it again, I will remember to save it so I can show you all next time. But yeah, basically, it was this beautiful chandeliers everywhere, big old like iron fireplaces and stuff like that. It was absolutely bloody stunning. And I was reminiscing about that and was like, do you know what? I'm going to paint my house like that. I'm going to have the big white walls with the black trim. All the alcoving will be black. It's just going to look really good. Gonna look real good, like real good. Let me scroll up a wee bit. There is a mechanism in the Unicode standard creating new emojis by combining characters? Huh? TSB, that has gone so far over my head, it's in orbit. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I'm not a coder, so that is completely lost on me. Completely lost on me, all right? Okay, with the call out, Eris told me, thank you very much for donating to our wonderful Quinky Fund. I really appreciate that, you beautiful individual. Doing the painting yourself then? Yeah, doing the painting myself. I quite like DIY. I like a bit of DIY. I'm very much one of those people that'll, like, as much as I have to say, I am absolutely the most flamboyant, flouncy, pretentious prick of an individual that you'll probably ever meet. And anybody who's ever been on a night out with me will know exactly what... Biohazard isn't nice to me in the best of times, but Biohazard knows exactly what I'm like on a night out, all right? Having seen me at Twitch London a couple of times. So, I am flouncy, flamboyant, extremely camp, especially when I get a drink in me. At the same point, if something's broken, I want to fix it myself. I'll do all the painting myself in my house. I'm gonna get a heating element for the oven. I'll repair the oven. I'm good. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind being flouncy and yet DIY individual. Cut down the tree in the garden. Fucking sweet. Do you know what I mean? Love that shit. But yeah. Do you know what I mean? Sounds blinding. Nah, I'll have like net curtains and stuff. Always have net curtains to feel more flouncy. Do you know what I mean? Van can't be a decent streamer. He's too busy being an indecent one. This is exactly right. Exactly. Facts. How's it going, Instamoo? How you doing? Deep purple wall sounds really nice. Didn't I have an amethystish purple I have in my living room? Definitely would have gone for the bedroom. To be honest with you, I love it. I really, really love my room, and I love the atmosphere that my room provides with the deep purple. But it is dark as shit. It is so dark. Like, I feel like maybe if I had a more sun-facing room, I'm going to say what direction my house faces, but if I had a more sun-facing room, I'd probably enjoy it more because I'd get more light in the room. But because of how dark the walls are, it does, like, it is very gloomy a lot of the time, you know? Very gloomy a lot of the time. Also, how you doing, Instamoo? How's it going? This is not totally white. There was no color allowed on the walls in the house I grew up in. Yeah, and to be fair, like, the thing is that when I moved into this house, all of the rooms were magnolia. They were all that fucking awful beige color. Fucking hate beige. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad to be able to change it all up myself, you know? You know, the music I'm playing, Greta Bash. No, it's a royalty-free YouTube playlist. I'll stick it in the channel there. I have YouTube Premium very specifically so that I can play royalty-free mixes like this without having adverts, basically. That is the whole reason why I've got the entirety of YouTube Premium. Yeah, you mean TOS safe? TOS safe, yeah. Why don't vampires use autocorrect? Because they love type O's. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what type of blood that I have. Is there a way to find out? Tired but surviving? I'm glad you're good wandering. I'm glad you're surviving, if not tired. You know? Hope you're pleased with the hell to pay. I certainly was. Certainly was. If anybody didn't see it. Do you know what? Have I still got it up? I don't. I'll put it in there. Hey. There we go. There's the link to it. If anybody missed it yesterday, Sunday, good old Sunday. Yesterday, I was in a TTRPG show on the Wandering Inns YouTube channel. It was pre-recorded, but it aired for the first time yesterday. It was a one-shot, so it was just a one-off. It was me, Scotticus, Peachy Pixelate, and Safi Pie, and we were being GM'd by Syrinx. And it was like a little one-shot where we were 4 musicians on a train. The premise... Oh, do I want to give the premise away? I'm not going to give the premise away. Also known as the Deity tier cast. It was good. We've got some good performers on there. No premise. No premise. It's good. It's called Hell to Pay. We have 4 musicians on a train. All right. And the entire show is a roller coaster and excellent. Just a lot of fun. A lot of fun playing it and a lot of fun. Do you know what, Sheepy? I've actually had people in today, earlier tonight, saying that they really enjoyed watching it. They really enjoyed seeing it yesterday. So I'm really glad. Really, really glad. I will be making that into a command because I want to make sure that people can access it should they want to, you know. And you disappear in the blink of an eye. I do, yeah. That's one of the biggest complaints that my partner McSteffels has, is the fact that when we go on a night out, on the rare occasion we go on a night out, I just disappear. We'll be stood talking to some people and then suddenly I'll be gone because I'll get distracted or something like that. She's like, for fuck's sake, will you just stay still, Val? Like, what? Leave me alone. What? What do you want? Need to wind down after stream, go watch Hell to Pay. Oh, thank you very much. Nibirin, you already had it. You already had it. You already got it. Love that. Now, how's it going, Dime? How you doing, Cheeky Devil? You know what came across the other day? The pic that I made of you with Bob Ross's face inside the Bob Ross picture. Oh my god. I forgot that existed. Forward-facing house. Like sun-facing. So if like the sun rose or set directly in front of my bedroom, then I feel like the room would be brighter, but I also feel like I'd need bigger windows, you know. Not the hell toupee. No, I don't have like a fiery toupee, though. With this forehead I possibly could do, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Doing good, been chilling, playing games with some friends, told some mates about what you said about hype trains. At many laughs. What, they're impromptu erections? We've had 2 tonight. People wouldn't stop playing with them. Bloody ridiculous, all right? Donating, that's how you found out. What? Huh? What? Did I miss something? Huh? I'm confused. You're O+. Oh, donating blood. Ah, I got you. Wanting to be a typo negative, but alas. I can't remember. I think, is it most common blood type is O+. Which is, it's a good thing if you have O+, friends, because that is the most universal. No. What's this? Explanation. O+ is the most common blood type because it's the ancestral form of blood. It's got A and B mutations that create other types of blood, only appeared in the last 20,000 years. Well, shit. We did a learn today, friends. So O positive is the most ancestral form of blood that there is. A and B mutations created in the last 20,000 years. O negative are sometimes called universal donors because their blood can be given to people with any blood type. Oh, okay. So it's O negative that can be given to anybody at all. O positive is the oldest version of the most ancestral, the base roots of primal blood. And AB negative is the rarest of the 8 main blood types. Well, shit. Well, shit. There you go. We did a learn. We're always learning something here in the Cult of Vayne. Let me just check that. I'm keeping an eye on these candles, by the way, friends, because I made these candles. The 2 that are currently alight, I made them. And that one, the wick decided to bend while it was being made, which is very annoying. So it's a little off center. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. Just keeping an eye on it, you know. I definitely have it on in the background as I work on stuff. Oh, I appreciate that, Dan. It's a good one. I have to say, it is a good one. I really enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed the setup and the way that it went down. It is an emotional roller coaster from start to finish in the best possible way, you know. I remember my folks taking me to pick out paint for my room, whatever color I wanted, as long as it wasn't too dark. So I picked a light periwinkle from a wallpaper border I picked out. Rooms get painted while I'm off with friends for a long weekend. It's so much lighter than what I picked. It's basically like, oh no, Pixie Cat, no. Funnily enough, when I painted my bedroom, because my bedroom was like the first room I painted, right? If you're decorating a house, friends, always paint the bedroom first, all right? Because then you have a safe space to go to when the rest of the house is in fucking shits all over. Do you know what I mean? When the rest of the house is a pain in the fucking ass, you got a little sanctuary to go and retreat to, okay? When I painted my room the color that it is, which is a deep purple, gold and black was the color scheme of the actual the themes that I was going with. But I painted it all, and then my dad came round and he was like, fucking hell. And I was like, what? And he was like, I wish we'd just let you paint your room black when you were 14. Because when I was 14, I was getting into my really goth era. And I was like, fucking hell, I want to paint everything black. Can I paint it black? And my dad was like, not a chance. My dad's a new romantic. And he was like, not a chance. There's no way I'm letting you paint you all black. No, it'll make the room look like a bloody cupboard. Not a chance. Not going to happen. I was like, I really want to paint the walls black. And so when I was in that room, the walls were lilac with black trim, like all the black alcoving and skirting board. And the ceiling was glittery teal. So it had like a teal undercoat, and then it had glitter over the top, like a glittery teal overcoat over the top of it. It was fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild. And my parents were like, what? Sure. It's not black. We'll take it. Sure. Whatever you want. All right. If you're feeling kind of peckish and you want to snack quick, grab yourself a nice thick meat stick. That was another TTRPG show I was part of on the Wandering Inn. Popped in the Pix and found in Pix and Vids. Yes. Yeah, we've restructured the... Oh my god. That is amazing. I forgot all about that. Open link. I want to show everybody it. We have restructured the Discord, friends. We've restructured this Discord to make it all a lot simpler. A lot simpler to navigate through. So you shouldn't have too many issues. Right, I'm going to show you a picture, friends, but there's a story behind the picture, so I'm going to tell you the story first, okay? Once upon a time, friends, many years ago, as I've noticed that Kershaw, you actually have a founder's badge here as well. That's like how many years ago it was. The 28th of January, 4 years ago. Fucking hell. So, to be clear, friends, many years ago, I did a challenge. Okay? I did a challenge. How's it going, Quacky Female? How you doing? Thank you very much for coming out alert for the Discord there. I did a challenge where I was challenged to do a Bob Ross painting following the Bob Ross thing. Many streamers have done it, and it was a big thing back then. Following Bob Ross, we did a painting. Okay? However, I am a shite artist. All right? I can't paint to save my fucking life. Can't do it. Just it isn't a thing. All right? Happy little clouds. Fuck the happy little clouds. Fuck those stupid fucking clouds. So I decided, instead of doing a painting, I had you may have noticed that I had an issue with the clouds. Instead of doing a painting, what I would do instead is I would paint it on my face using makeup. So I used my face as a canvas. And I painted using eyeshadow on my face, following Bob Ross's thing. And actually, Kerjo has taken my the image of my face and put it over a Bob Ross painting to make this absolute gem. All right? This absolute gem. Look at it. Look at it. That was me using eyeshadow and eyeliner and random powders and shit to make a Bob Ross painting on my face. It was bloody ridiculous. Bloody ridiculous. You got old blood? You love that? Yeah, you do, Nibrin. Yeah. The caterer knows all about blood. Oh, Kerjo. Oh, Kerjo, you're bringing back all of the nostalgia right now. Jesus Christ. Oof. The full show name is Hail to Paisley, but you don't find that out till later. Hail to Paisley. Oh my god. While O Negative can donate to anyone, AB Plus can receive blood from anyone. Oh, that's really interesting, Lux. That's really, really interesting. Or a few people said they had it on in the background, and then, well, they were compelled to bring it to the foreground. Amazing. Amazing. Love to see that. How's it going, Tanuska? How you doing, you cheeky devil? I also wanted to paint my room black with full-length mirrors on one wall and wood paneling between the mirrors. Yeah, exactly. That sounds amazing. That sounds wonderful. Bit of glitch? Yeah, exactly. That's the another show that I've been on. I do love role-playing, friends. I do love role-playing and being part of role-play shows. It's just I don't have the time to do it. I don't have the time to do it as much as I would like to, you know? I'd also really like to get back into some of the Red Dead Redemption role-play servers. Bring back a bit of Salazar Fisk, you know? But time. Time is definitely not something I have much of at the moment, you know? My bedrooms are now a lovely shade of paint called Heather. Ooh, that sounds very nice. Talking of Discord, which is appropriate VC to hop into if you want to chill and chat with anyone? Good question. To be fair, either of them. The only reason that I've made those ones, Moo, is so in the voice channels in the Discord, we've got the cinema and the Gamers Cave. And that's because previously, the only time anyone's really used the voice channels is when we've been doing a movie night, or we have been, or people have been like gaming together. So that's the reason why those two are there. But if people want to hang out, I'm happy to make a place. I mean, you could go in either of them. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. Gamers Cave probably is where people are going to want to come and chill and game together and stuff like that. So probably the best place for it, you know? The Bob Ross face paint, because that was glorious. Yeah, that's the one. The exact one, yeah. Doing wine and painting for a friend's birthday in a couple of weeks. Also, Cannot Art. Love that. Love that. I've heard that art only gets better with alcohol. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I fucking hated those little clouds. Because the thing with paint is, you can put the paint on thick so that it covers what's underneath it. You can't do that. And bearing in mind, we were following Bob Ross's instructions, We were following Bob Ross's instructions. You can't do that with eyeshadow. You put white eyeshadow over the top of a blue sky, all that's going to happen is you get a very slightly lighter blue. You can't do it. You can't fucking do it. All right? Do a monthly Bob Ross night at work, and my paintings are bloody awful. I love that. I love the fact that you all do it, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's about just getting involved. You know, Bob Ross would be proud. Bob Ross would be proud. The Bob Ross Incorporated, probably not. Probably not. You know? Although saying that, if they saw me, I feel like the Bob Ross Incorporated, like the business Bob Ross, I feel like if they saw me do that, they'd be immediately like, cool, let's make some eyeshadows. Like, I could see that happening. I could see that happening. You know what I mean? Can't believe it was that long ago. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Though I'd do it again. I feel like I'd do it again. If we did it for like a charity redemption or something like that. We are going to be doing a big charity stream this year. Probably in like August sometime. We're going to be raising money for the Survivors Trust, which is the charity that I love to support because they are a charity in the UK that support the survivors of rape and sexual abuse and also their families as well. I actually was privileged enough to have the CEO. I was honored enough to have the CEO on my podcast many moons ago. But yeah, so we'll be supporting that because there is a cause that is very close to my heart, and I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to put that in there as like a if we hit a certain goal, then I'll do another Bob Ross stream. I'm out for that. Thank you very much, Biohazard. Yeah, the survivorstrust.org. That's the exact link that Biohazard is thrown in here. Is the charity that I support as often as I am able to do. As often as I am able to. As I know, you are very welcome. Very welcome indeed. Shouldn't there be a watch the torture VC in Discord for when you're doing Veinmus, etc.? Yeah, there probably will be. There probably will be. The torture chamber, just everyone observing the anguish that you cause me during Veinmus. Your reactions to the happy little clouds was absolutely priceless, though. I have never been so unbelievably furious at something that is meant to make me so unbelievably calm. All right? I have never been that angry. No worries, Kershaw. Thank you very much. You heading to bed a lot earlier than I used to. Yo, go do your thing. No, I fully understand. Fully understand. You don't need to make excuses for me, my dear friend. You go do your thing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. To be honest with you, Kershaw, that's where I'm going to wrap it up now anyway. I'm going to wrap it up now anyway, so that we can plow forward and pass the love on to another wonderful individual. I have also got a couple of things I need to do before I personally head to bed. You know, do another charity stream. I'll match what I did last time. You'll have to remind me what you matched, but I am game for that. I am game for that. I'm definitely doing another charity stream, because that is the I really want to do it. It's been a while since I've done a proper charity stream, so I'd like to do one. You know what I mean? Friends, we are going to leave it there, you beautiful individuals. However, we are going to throw the love onto another delightful individual. So if you can stick around for the raid, I would absolutely love it. Even if it's only like 5-10 minutes, just to go throw some love at another delightful individual, I would really appreciate that. Let's have a look, see who we can find. However, before we go throw some love at another delightful individual, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to all of the mods. Let me get all of my own mod loves here as well. Mods, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do. Thanks so much for all you do for me in and out of stream. All the stuff you do for this community and all the stuff you do for me behind the scenes as well. I really appreciate it, you beautiful individuals. Let me have a look at who we can go throw some love at. Like I said, friends, if you can stick around for the raid, even if it's only like 5-10 minutes, just to go throw some love at another delightful bean, I would love it. I would very much appreciate that. Ooh. Who's going to have You'll raid and run? I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Similar vibes, similar vibes, similar vibes. Come on, Val. Pick somebody that's got similar... Ooh.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
It involved being boozled and paying you for eating them.
Oh, right. Game on. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. Sounds great. I'll add, like, stuff in with... we haven't raided this person in a while. I will also add, like, super sour sweets in there as well. Because why not? Because why not? Like I said, friends, we are going to go throw some love at another delightful individual. Let's throw that out there. If you are a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. Many of you who know Colo will know the person we're going to go raid. This is a beautiful bean who we haven't been able to raid in a long time. It's been a long time since we've raided them. Friends, we're going to go raid Negaroryx. We're going to go raid Negaroryx. Because they are a glorious bean and they're doing some chatting and they're having a good time. And it's been a long time since we've raided over to see them. So it'd be really nice to go throw them some love, all right? I do indeed, Biohazard. I remember that very, very well. Friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for the donations. Thanks so much for the hype trains. Thanks so much for all of these follows. But most importantly, thanks so much for spending your time with me today. I really, really appreciate it. Whether it's been 5 minutes or the entire stream, the fact that you chose to spend some of your time with me today means the absolute world to me, all right? Thank you so much for all those lurkers for lurking away. Thanks so much for all those people that are watching the VOD on the VOD's channel after it's been live. And yeah, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT. That's 1 p.m. British time, where we are playing the old retro 1995 point and click Discworld game. And it's probably the only game I'm going to accept backseat gaming because the logic is surreal as fuck. If you're not in the raid up here, please click on the link that Biohazard has just thrown out there. Thank you very much, Biohazard. I appreciate that. Just in case people are like being left behind. Oh, God, there's loads of you in here. Let's go throw some love at Negs. Let's go throw some love at Negaroryx. They're beautiful and glorious, and they deserve all of your love and attention, even if it's not at 5-10 minutes, all right? Until tomorrow, you beautiful beans, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.